Minions of the Zoo. In space! Tonight's episode, Murder for Hire.
Good evening, welcome to Minions of the Zoo in Space. I am your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander, and I'm here with my friends Mitch Nemo.
Hello, how you doing?
Willie Forge.
Resistance is inconvenient. You should be assimilated.
Wow. Critical Thinkers Guild, sorry.
Yeah, don't forget the Gabagool, man.
And James Colley.
Use the force, Will. Use the force.
We'll probably be joined by Tragic Gardner and Rotten Corpse later tonight. So how you guys doing?
Yeah, doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Well,
over here.
I'm surviving.
Another day closer to my Christmas break.
Yay!
I got shot 3 times today.
All right.
Sweet.
Penicillin?
Nice.
Rabies.
The crotch rash still hasn't cleared up, huh?
Well, actually, we're trying to keep me from having knee surgeries.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, I remember when my dick rash spread.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Ouch.
It spread to your knees?
My, just under my chin.
Ah.
And it's going up.
I thought it was much worse than it was. It turned out it was just a case of facial dandruff.
I'm going to pick.
That's when I started shaving once a month.
Damn.
I'm going to pick a random TFO. We're gonna get started. Like, Mitch, I can't with you. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, you know what? Today's gonna be a great day. And then Mitch says something, and it just goes right downhill. Thank you, Mitch.
It's the Norm Macdonald in me. Except, I mean, he did it better. Okay.
That's true.
He gave you a long wind up, and you knew something was coming. And when it came, god damn it.
Everybody got pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you ever think about marrying that girl, remember this space.
I
I don't know who that is.
Sam Kennison.
Innocent.
Who?
Sam Kennison.
Kennison was great.
Oh, Kennison was God, what a... That dude had an energy that I could never match.
Called cocaine.
Yeah. Okay,
Almost every comedian was on cocaine. Okay.
I mean, it was the fucking 80s. Of course, everybody was on cocaine.
Standardized Clay was on cocaine.
George Carlin was on it.
Hell yeah. Shit. So was Richard Pryor.
Williams.
There was one George Carlin performance, like the dude just could not slow down his talking.
Wow. Hey,
One of my favorite.
And of course, the Energizer Bunny's on a double dose of cocaine.
Yeah.
One of my favorite comedians, he's underrated. He's also dead now. The Amazing Jonathan.
I've never heard of him.
If he's dead, how is he possibly underrated at this point?
He's
also underground.
Oh.
By underrated, he meant underground. You know, James gets those words confused.
Okay.
But he did magic, little magic tricks in his comedy skit.
Yeah.
But
like what's his?
I can't.
Like, what is this rash?
All
right, so let's talk about the bullshit of the day.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Haven't even paid attention to it. What's up?
I think I want to piss people off. You know what? You hear Biden is commuting a sentence of 1,500 people.
Yeah.
And
Is
wanting
he doing that preemptive pardon shit?
no, he's commuting the sentence. Those are commuting sentences, including two judges for Cash for Kids, who were caught sending kids to juvenile detention centers where he would get kickbacks.
Yeah, they were privately owned juvenile detention centers.
Yep. And they were on home detention because of COVID since 2020. So in other words, they didn't even serve their sentences, and he commuted their sentence.
And in other news, Tyr will get to see his father soon.
Yay! Same time my father's dead. Yay!
No. Oh, here's something that'll make you actually have a little bit of faith in humanity a little bit.
What?
I have my doubts.
ABC has to pay Trump $25 million and issue an apology for defamation.
Slobodopoulos.
More than just nuisance money.
Slobodopoulos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, George Slobodopoulos.
George Stephanopoulos.
I know.
Because of what he said, yeah.
George Snuffleupagus.
That's what I was about to say.
And they deserve to pay every dime of it.
I agree.
I think the View has to pay at least 50. Fuck him.
But from what I hear, that money is going to a presidential museum or presidential library.
Presidential library.
Great.
Oh.
Just rub it in.
What?
That rubs it in.
Term is already fucking just legendary.
They should have done. They should have tried the Rachel Maddow defense. You know, no reasonable person could come to the conclusion that they were making statements of fact rather than statements of opinion.
Yeah, no, that was clear defamation because the E. Jean Carroll shit. How is he's liable for sexual defaming her on sexual grounds, if you will, but didn't rape her?
Well, because defamation's a different thing, and
she could not actually.
The only real way he could defame her sexually is when she is getting a look at her after she claimed the rape allegation. Because look, hey, he raped me, and he looks at her and goes, "I wouldn't fuck you with Hillary Clinton's dick."
I would fuck with Michelle Obama's dick.
That's not defamatory. That's just fact.
Honest.
But it's basically saying you ugly.
And that's what he said. Like, have you seen her? Have you seen the people I was with?
Well, yeah, but a court in America is not gonna be like, yeah, you ugly. There's no denying it. You ugly. A court in America is not gonna do that.
Only in New York.
Courts are cowardly.
Only in New York will they ignore the fact that she could not place the date, the time, or the year that this supposedly happened.
Or it gets even better.
She claimed to be wearing an outfit that wasn't designed yet.
Yeah, exactly.
At the time.
Exactly.
And describing.
In addition to being a multicolored witch, because have you seen some of the videos of her hangout? Holy shit.
God, she is fucking insane.
Aside from luring children to an oven, she's also a fucking time traveler.
The bitch is crazy. With a capital A-Z.
Yeah.
And don't forget, she went on Anderson Cooper.
Oh yeah,
and had the audacity to say it was that essay was sexy.
It was sexy, and Anderson over there. For once in my life, I will give Anderson Cooper props and kudos. His face was stone. He didn't say anything. He just looked at her and he kept it professional. But I could tell he had to be like, this bitch is nuts.
Well, they did commercial break right then and there and did not bring her back. But she also described a series of events that were physiologically impossible to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, me and Ron Jeremy could pull it off.
Well, maybe she was misremembering it then. Maybe she was fucked by Ron Jeremy.
Even Ron wouldn't stoop that low.
I don't know.
Have you seen some of
he
the
played
chicks Ron
Mario.
fucked?
I mean,
Oh,
Ron.
give him a little more credit than that.
Hey, Ron's a porn star. He'd have fucked anything for $1.
True. It's not
For
like she would have
his
paid him.
Now I got images of Ron Jeremy in a RoboCop movie going, I'd
Yo,
fuck
Jen.
that for $1.
Hey, Jen, if you want on, you can hop in.
Damn, I'm choking on my rice.
Look, Jen, and she. Oh.
Is that a euphemism?
No,
No,
all
I'm
no.
actually eating rice.
Oh.
He's eating small Asian people.
Yeah, I'm cannibalistic that way. No, but I just want to say flat out for any these accusations fly at me here. I am somebody who does not believe all women. I cannot accept that. I cannot, because after so many situations in my personal life, I've had a friend who got hooked up with this one chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. And he was at a bar, he was drinking. She was at a bar, she was drinking. They went home, they went out, and he fucked her.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, like a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, that she was not 21.
Oof.
Guess how old this cunt was?
18? 16.
16.
14.
Holy Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh.
And get this. This is a scam. This woman, this girl, and her mother would find guys. They've done this multiple times. They have found different men to try and trap them into a
Blackmail.
underage scandal.
A
Yeah.
blackmail
Try and get
sexual.
money out of them.
Yeah, that leads to blackmailing.
But, alright,
And
so.
it came to find out.
But.
Now, the judge saw the judge that he went to after all the evidence was actually against her, not him.
Yeah.
Because I met this chick. She did not have any ID on her. I went to go, like, we were all like hanging out at one time, and I was going to buy cigarettes and stuff. I asked for, the ID just so, because I was kind of having a little shady thought.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, I forgot it." Like,
oh, you was
okay.
about to do something, Mitch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's
and
fine. It's a minor thing.
a couple weeks later, my buddy, he was getting a court summons, and he went to court. He dressed professionally. He was there. He had to do everything. He did everything what he was supposed to do. She was completely dressed. No offense to anybody out here, she was dressed like a slut. And
Well, that's gonna work in her favor.
It did not. She's like, the judge looked at him, looked at her, and said, "Okay, you've done this multiple times with people. I've seen you before a few times. I know what your scheme is." He looked at my friend and was like, "Okay, nobody's gonna get into trouble here. Keep it in your pants for nobody under 21."
All right, but see, okay, there's the issue. The issue
He got lucky as fuck.
He did, but there should be the issue I have with the entire situation is under the bar should be liable as well.
Should have.
The bar should have done its due diligence by checking and making sure that she was 21, and if she wasn't,
Had a fake ID to get in.
Yeah,
They're supposed to get slaps for stuff like that. Like you only get so many warnings, but that's not a warning. Like that's beyond a warning. That's not failing to a fake IDer. That's failing to somebody who was actually legitimately underage. But I kind of agree with Monkey that girls like that who are willingly and knowingly doing those kind of things, they do actually need to see a little bit higher consequences for it.
Yes.
Or even
like, I do understand that sometimes it is the man who's in the fault, but in this scenario, it's very clear that it was the 14-year-old, or at least her mom. At the very least, her mom.
It's both of them. Both of them are doing this, and they're both with this knowledge. They both have knowledge of this event. You know.
Yeah, they all have knowledge of this event. They're all killed. Kill them all.
Oh no, not kill them all, but okay.
We've been invaded by the Third Army.
Oh God, no. Wait a minute. Kefki's chief engineer. Kefki, why are my engines not running?
I did not do it.
So you didn't go through
you didn't do it. The engines aren't running.
I did not.
Wait,
I did
no,
not chew on the shiny. I did not chew on the shiny stuff.
So Kefki.
What?
So Kefki. So why are there chew marks in the Jeffrey seats? Who's been chewing on the coaxial cables? Who?
Who says those are Jeffrey's? They're mine now.
The Kefki tubes. Those are Kefki tubes.
Yes, you have any idea how sacred tubes are to ferrets? We can run all through them. You know, it's fun. I'm building. I am not at all building a tubal tunnelway throughout the entire ship. No.
No.
A tubal tunnelway?
Yeah.
Oh, just checking. I want to make sure
I got it going through the entire ship. I've almost made it all the way around.
Just make sure you don't put it in my quarters, okay? Just leave my quarters out there.
Maybe it's running underneath your quarters. Maybe it's not. You'll never know.
Kefki, did you check the schematics? They put those tubes in there beforehand. You didn't need to make new ones.
Yeah, she wanted to make new ones.
Well, see, the thing is...
See, the thing I don't understand here is why did you make a spaceship out of, like, Cheeto bones? You knew that she would eat those.
I couldn't help it. We had all we had was duct tape and plywood. Had to use what I had.
Yeah, my buddy is super fucking lucky that he did not get a statutory charge.
I'm actually surprised because they don't usually have any kind of discretion on that, and even if it's done through deception and fake IDs, the guy usually has no chance at all.
But and that's the issue. If there's something as rape by deception, then it should be, it should apply both ways.
Well, it's kind of like this, Kefki. I'm going to do a quick rundown so that you know what they're talking about.
Oh, sorry.
His buddy went to a bar and he picked up a girl that he thought was 18 plus, and then it turned out she had a fake ID.
She was 21.
Yeah, he thought she was 21 and she had the fake ID, and apparently she does this, like she's a scammer. Mm-hmm. And I'm on his side on that one because that's violating him. Like, he went into the bar with the thinking that everyone in the bar is supposed to be there. You know?
Well, yeah.
Or at least everybody who's actually drinking alcohol in the bar is of age.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a level of expectation.
That would be kind of like the bar would get in trouble if they were given a minor, like, alcohol.
And you would think that
not minor, but
there is a real reason why, and I say this as somebody who had to ID for things like smokes and lottery tickets. Mm-hmm. There's a reason we have to do it for people who are 40 and younger. It's not because I don't know that you're fucking 40. It's because there's enough kids who are smart enough to cheat and lie to, figure out a beard or some makeup, and it's very easy to fool some people.
Or you could be like a friend of mine who was 17 and he just had rough skin, and when he grew a beard, you think he was fucking 40, 50. It would just would happen.
You're not supposed to be in the bar unless you're like 21. Unless you're like me. When I was a little girl, my mom's boyfriend, Hector, he was a bartender at Piggy Pit. I'm doxing myself, aren't I? He was a bartender at Piggy Pit, and he used to babysit me, so I would be in the bar, but I wasn't drinking.
Right.
Or nothing.
In this
I had
scenario too,
and chest sticks. It was amazing. Sorry.
No, you're good. I am holding the 14-year-old accountable, but I am holding her mom a little bit more because she has.
Oh, her mom was the one who was doing it. She was the one who was using her daughter.
Yeah, she's coaching her daughter. That's why, like, I'm not giving the 14-year-old full, you know, like, she did what she did, but her mom knowingly taught her to do this.
Yes.
Yeah, and at 14 years old, you know it's wrong.
You do.
And JB, those kids need to get walloped outside their fucking head for doing
yes.
that.
Especially when your mom is essentially whoring you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she was doing.
That's really what it is. That's another thing. The mom should have got charges on prostitution or
child abuse at the very least, because that is
child
abuse.
Child abuse and it is literally prostitution. She is selling her daughter out
her
for profit.
Mammy, sorry, but her mammy was selling her out.
Yep.
In a perfect the mother and daughter will end on a scam
that's
together,
disgusting.
and they would basically target a guy, get him to make dink dink with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mother would come in and start blackmailing. So
oh my God,
they were running a scam together.
Oh my God, that is child abuse. That's straight up child abuse.
Yeah.
That
and
poor
my buddy,
child.
I was actually on my buddy's side with this one. I was like, dude, this is fucked up. I'm on your side 100%.
I am too, because I understand. He's just a regular guy. It's not his job to be at the door IDing people. You know, it's not his job. And it's not his job to ID somebody when he's looking to hook up. The idea of a bar might not be to hook up, but that's where it happened.
Well, yeah,
and he wasn't going there that night to do it. He wasn't there that night to actually hook up with anybody. It just kind of sort of happened.
You know how when you're out in public, you don't have a reasonable expectation of privacy?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Don't pick your nose in public. That's gross.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And well, when you're in a bar, you do have a reasonable expectation that everyone's going to be of legal age.
Because of the setting, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
It is an absolutely reasonable expectation as a person who has been on the prowl, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely no reason if I'm in a bar that I should be IDing people.
No.
Especially because if they got in, there's a good chance they have a fake ID in the first place.
Yeah.
It was an Irish pub. It was an Irish pub that in my city.
Oh well, that makes it okay.
But
like,
no, I'm not saying that made it okay.
Yourself. Sorry.
Yeah, but
we're also heading into a little bit of a dangerous world with that. So it's no longer just the makeup shit. I watched lately that one of the new trends for some of the young kids, and it's absolutely retarded, Kefki, but they're taking on the plastic surgery that usually women in their 40s or 50s would be doing.
Why?
Because they're dumb and they take advice from other women and they really should stop.
Okay. I've been learning that plastic surgery actually ages you.
Yeah.
It does. It's like the Botox. What it does, okay? And young kids are getting Botox now. Is it paralyzes the muscles in your face? Well, if you keep deadening muscles, what happens? They atrophy. And when they atrophy, you get wrinkles really bad. It's just I saw this one chick that had been doing it for years, and her fucking cheeks collapsed.
Have you seen Madonna?
Yeah.
Damn.
My Madonna looks like one of the new sex robots was left out in the sun too long.
Nah, she scares me.
You see
how bloated, like a corpse in
yeah.
water. Sorry, Madonna.
Well, one of the things that they're really obsessed with is the buccal fat. Like lately, the last 10 years especially, you've got a little bit of fat that lines your face. It's always there. It's natural to you. You're born with it. You always have the same amount.
Yeah. I got those. My mom used to make fun of me all the time. Go, oh, you look like a little baby. Let me put your cheeks down, bite her.
You want to know what's nice about those? Is when you get older, they're actually helpful for you. You know, when you're a baby, yes, they make you look youthful, but when you're older, that's the stuff that kind of disappears as you get older. So, like, they're removing that shit, and it's like, you realize that shrinks as you get older, right? That's why you get the gold.
Well, it makes them look older, too. It does.
Or like an alien.
Yeah, but that is what they call it is baby fat, baby cheeks. And you take that out, you're going to start looking like an old haggard crone from the netherworld.
This is what gets me about this entire situation. I wish people would be more happy with the skin they're in. Half the issues most people have is they're unhappy with the skin they're in.
Exactly. That is the major
What are you
problem with
talking
brain rot
about? You're
nowadays.
not in
I'm
skin.
just
You
happy I
can't speak
got
on this.
skin. Are you kidding me?
I got
Let's do a
skin.
really quick debate.
I'm a lizard.
Who all
Yeah,
here remembers somebody that was a celebrity who absolutely looked better before they did any of it? They all did.
Most of
Yeah,
them.
all of them.
Oh, that girl. Oh, that girl who played Starlight in The Boys.
Yeah.
Oh God,
she-
Erin
She did
Moriarty.
a lot of like
Um,
plastic surgery to her face, and it was horrible. She
Yo,
looked
reject.
good before.
Yes.
Tyr,
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
look for your skin. I did not take the big piece of it that you left in the floor and drew a map on it and tanned it and have it on the wall. I promise.
Kefki, come
Her name's
on
Erin
now.
Moriarty.
That's the only skin I got.
Map! It shows us the planet Chess Poof.
It's
Did you
the
say
only
planet
skin
Poof?
I have. God, that was my back skin.
You wear it.
Man, I gotta get back under my heat lamp. The skin's
Sorry,
getting heat.
sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry, Dan. Stupidness. That was just getting like really serious and sad about the kids and stuff. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're okay. I went through that like a year ago where I was just like, oh, we've really screwed over a generation of babies, and I feel no attachment to it because I didn't cause it, but I still feel bad.
Wait a minute, hold on. I want to read some of the chats. JB, I don't want to sound mean, but I've heard similar stories. But in that case, AI was told it turned out it to be untrue, and the case was worse. People lie every day. In the books you read, it's even worse. JB also says they will sometimes charge people in a way the rape or whatever never ends up on the sheets. JB says, I pick other people's noses. And then Reject says, I'm sorry, but we need to have a time of check that your partner is legal before you hook up. It's not okay for people to purposely set others up, but protect yourself. No, you can't have JB. You can't have my skin.
We can't just
Too
cut
bad.
the leg off and count the rings.
Well, we could. Let's hear me out.
Cut the toe off.
Tragic. Why the hell are you in here either?
Wait, what?
Tragic.
Hey, Tragic.
Hi.
Hi,
There you are.
There he is.
He's finally showed up.
He was hiding behind the barrels back there in the corner.
I agree that people need to have a way to protect themselves, but there's no real way to it's not like you can do a blood test to figure out how old someone is.
Now, hear me out. Maybe. Now, I like the cutting the leg off and counting the rings idea. I think that's brilliant.
That depends if they have legs to cut off. Come on now.
A fleshmancer, JP.
Tyr, who are you going after when you go out? My God.
If it was me and I was a young man, I would honestly just age up. Age up automatically. Don't go for anyone who looks like they could be 20 years old.
But see,
if I was a guy,
I know that sounds like an asshole thing to do, but
you know, if I was a dude, I would be so paranoid of fucking everybody these days. It'd be like, are you old enough to be here?
Are you 30 or are you like in your 20s?
Are you? Because all the it drives me. It's so stupid. All the hatred toward guys nowadays is retarded, man.
Yeah.
I almost said the word. It's stupid.
There's a term out there that's used by some. I don't even know who the fuck actually uses it. It's jokingly used on Twitter for guys that go for older
cougar hunters.
Women.
Cougar hunters, yeah.
No. There's an update. There's a fucking Reddit 4chan.
Oh no.
Hag maxing. Yeah, there it is. Hag maxing.
What was it? Hag max? Well,
I don't think
I've never heard that before.
I heard it before.
I can kind of understand that. Like, there's the guys who are naturally already going to be cougar hunters anyway. But I think some of the guys are... I'm not pinning this on all of the girls coming up, because I think that's unfair to do. But a lot of the ones cropping up, they get their examples from, like, TikTok. You know?
TikTok is a fucking disease.
And they're not good people to take advice from. So, like, if I was a young guy, I would be looking at some of the older women are crazy too, so it's not like you're safe there, but More than
all the
50% of
women.
ladies have come out of the out of that crowd that were, you know, reasonable enough for guys. So I've had to shake off a few young men myself and been like, no, I'm sorry, I appreciate you and there's nothing wrong with you, but I don't do the younger thing.
So the issue with that hag, quote unquote hag magazine is it's younger guys that don't want children and want to be children.
Oh,
Well, you know what?
no, I wouldn't want that either. No.
The mommy
It's
fetishes.
It's not just younger men who are on safari.
It's the mommy fetishes.
Okay, yeah, that's.
It's the
women can have children as well. You can have children way on up there.
But it's still the mommy. You know, she's gonna fuck me and bring me chicken nuggets.
Oh, she wants you. Ew. She's gonna make you clean your room.
That is one of the things that I wish the MGTOW guys would lay off on. It's kind of a trap for the young men. Listen,
I fucking hate red pill assholes.
Yeah, I hate.
Well, it's like, listen, I do understand that as an older woman, I might have some struggles with having a baby, but you can't assume that. You really, really can't, because that's how you get a woman pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Write
a self-defense guide for men.
I mean, they could be geriatric. I do understand that's a possibility.
Wait a minute, Trad, you about to say something?
Now I'm fucking terrified.
Okay,
I don't blame you. I would be terrified too.
and people like the Tate brothers are
bad influences. So when Kevin Samuels died, shit fell apart. He was more wash your bowls and be presentable and get a proper woman. You know.
He started out, yeah.
Please tell me you don't have to be told to do that.
No.
Surprised.
It's not.
Go wash your balls.
But that's not what I mean. But it's more, you know, make yourself presentable and behave like a man, and women behave like women, and we can do things. But when he died, you know, a void had to be filled.
And it was the dumbasses, right?
Yeah, you had. It was a little. When the king dies without an heir, everybody that wants the throne smells blood.
Phrasing.
You know.
That void shouldn't be filled.
You know what I mean.
But story about it.
Whiskey though, Goose. Whiskey is best. You should get whiskey.
Whiskey.
But
like I'm saying, when like I said, when the king dies, you know, without an heir, the throne needs to be filled, and anybody will fill. And before Tate and them got popular, there was a civil war. You had fucking what's his name? The guy that lets his wife get. The guy that was that's Jack Murphy.
Oh yeah, Jack Murphy, the other.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but who the fuck would not love Applebee's, Goose? Applebee's.
Never been to one, so I can't offer a judgment to a place I've never been to.
We have
It's more of an American thing having Applebee's.
In our town, the Applebee's, oh my god, they make the best steaks. They grill them, and you're just like, I want that fucker rare. They'll bring it out, and it'll be cooked enough, but it'll be red on the inside and bloody, and oh my god.
You know who has the best steaks? You know who has the best steaks that I've ever found?
Outback Steakhouse?
Neither.
Neither.
A place called Karen Skillet.
Ooh, that sounds great.
That has to be some Oklahoma thing.
It's a restaurant inside of a gas station. It's a truck stop gas station.
Oh, truck stop food is great. Oh my god.
And the steak and eggs is by far my favorite fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Down here where I live, who makes a good steak and eggs? Waffle House. Yes.
Yeah.
They're usually people fighting.
Hold on.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Hold on. Let me read some of these chats. Women my age are usually terrible, so I date older. Accountability said durable. Ray said YouTube is using people's content to train AI sometime in the future. I got a message about this the other day.
I've seen that.
Fucking serious?
That's why I'm not on YouTube anymore. JB says.
You're on YouTube right now, dum dum.
Well, it's a whole shit ton of things, and we're kind of varied with our content.
Okay, but here's my plan. That's why we all have to talk at once to confuse the AI.
Yes.
And it'll
go. This kind of start confusing the AI.
I'm at that age now where I can date you or your daughter as long as she's over 21.
I'm at that age in my life where I just want a woman. I want a partner to grow old, maybe pop out some kids, and
butter. Oh. Sorry.
Enjoy the rest of my life.
I want to go back to Kefki talking about Waffle House.
Oh Lord.
Waffle House, yes. You should make me hungry. He's talking about steak and rice and a lot of butter on it. Oh, taters with it. Oh, mashed taters with the butter and the steak, and oh my God. Oh yeah, mushrooms, right, JB? And mushrooms.
I could never.
The hell is wrong with you? Mushrooms. Fungus is evil. Fungus is evil.
You get some good sauteed mushrooms in that shit. Holy
hell.
Yep. Yeah. See, Mitch
Sauteed mushrooms, the boars and cheese sauce. Ooh.
I do like.
I like fried mushrooms.
Fungus is only evil when it's poisonous. Otherwise, it's magical.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that sloppy ass, greasy, slimy shit mushroom that comes out of a can.
No,
you talking about the cream of mushroom?
Yeah.
And they're fucking amazing.
You know, Chrissy brings up a good point. Not pertaining to exactly to mushrooms and steaks and stuff, even though I love that subject. But she says, I'll marry someone, but we'll have separate rooms. That's actually not a bad idea. You see, Sissy, we're not married, but we're a couple. And me and Noah have to sleep in the separate rooms. We can't sleep in the same bed because too many accidents. Like, he'll roll over and touch me, and of course, Lothi's on high guard, and he'll attack him, and it's just a big mess.
What the hell?
But both of my parents snore
Yes.
at a level where it doesn't matter who sleeps first. One of them staying.
They kicked him clear out of
they
the
had
bed
to for survival reasons.
I can't sleep in a separate room. I like to cuddle.
Cuddling is nice. I'm an affectionate person. I like to huggles and cuddles and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a cuddle.
I also
Shut up,
kind of worked out for them for other reasons though, because it's more of a senior thing. Like, as you become like a legitimate senior, your needs really become different. You know, like my dad has very different back problems from my mom, so just having the separate beds was. I mean, if they did go into the same room, they would probably just take the two beds and then push them together because, you know, their needs are separate. So they're not still sleeping on the same bed anyway. A lot of elderly people do that too, because...
Yeah. I was going to say because they need different types of mattresses. Some need the soft mattress, another one needs the firm mattress, so they just push them together. Sometimes they need the
one that helps them get out of the bed, you know, the one that lifts them.
Yeah, I have one of those. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't have it. And it does like the massage thing. It goes like a cheap-ass hotel bed. Yes, it's great.
All y'all are terrible.
Me and Robin had problems like that because she was an extremely light sleeper. Any movement, sound, anything would wake her up, and she'd wake up and just go straight into being pissed off.
Oh, bless her heart.
Oh, yeah,
burn her soul.
Yeah.
And
well, a lot of women are hot sleepers too. Like, they get really hot, and it's like I don't know. Like, one minute I'm freezing, I want all the blankies, and I steal all the blankets. Next minute I'm burning up, and I throw the blankies off the bed. You know, it's just it's a pain in the butt.
And that's how you wake up, finding that all your blankets have switched positions. Like, legitimately, like your card stacker but with blankets. You're like, how?
So my ex-girlfriend hated sleeping with me because she used to keep, in the summertime, she would keep the room ice fucking cold.
Yeah.
And I would cling to her body for dear life.
Good
That would
grief.
be me a little bit, yeah. I like it cold with a lot of blankets. I'm weird.
I love the cold. Cold is best.
I fucking hate the cold.
I'm a cold sleeper.
Because somebody threw a map on it.
I mean, to be fair, I might be a cold sleeper, but that doesn't mean that I don't have layers on. So, like, it's naturally cold right now because Canada's just like that, and you heat your home enough to keep the pipes from freezing, and then you wear sweaters. So I go to bed with like 2 house coats on.
Wow.
Yeah, there's this magical trick you can do though. If you get hot underneath your blankets, is shove your peats out, and then you'll cool down. And then you'll get too cold, and you have to shove your peats back under the blankets. And JB, oh my God, no Dutch ovens, no, please no.
I think that's why I keep 2 house coats on,
the
because
same
they
bed
break
as my
them off.
brother.
That way, if I kick my blankets off, I still have something.
And he would always do the Dutch oven thing and torment me. He would hold my head underneath the blankets and fart.
Yeah.
So no.
Ew.
You should have gotten even with him, you know, like prepared for like a chilly night, and then just been like, "Hey, Burrow." I used to do that to my brother every once in a while.
Yeah.
I would get sick of him leaving the bathroom door open, because when he poops, he doesn't always spray or close the door. And so
Hey, who wants to smell like shit?
yeah, twice I'd go to let him know about something, you know, like legitimately, Mom would give me a message for him, and I'd go in and be like, you know, I really have to fart. I should leave the room.
Back.
What? I'm not gonna. And then I'd fart, and then I'd leave the room because I couldn't
What did I walk back into?
Revenge of the siblings.
Yeah.
I was born an only child, and I'm glad I was born an only child because I don't have any of those horrible stories to tell. And that's probably why I don't share well.
You're lucky, Tyr.
I wouldn't give. I would trade nothing for my brother though. Yeah, I was a pain in his ass though. I was like his shadow, and he hated me for a long time because God bless him. I was terrified to sleep by myself because of this schizoaffective disorder. I'd hear the whispers at night and think it's a ghost, and I would be terrified. So I slept in the bed with him until he turned 14 or 15. I keep wanting to think 16, but no, it wasn't, because I was like, I'm 6 years younger than him. Yeah, but he's like, my God, stop sleeping in here with me. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm like, no, you're not. Yes, I am. And I got banished to my room. But yeah.
He got banished.
We visited
He was
Daddy.
banished to the shadow realm.
We only had one bed, so I had to still sleep in there with him. And then he stopped going to visit Dad as much. He started going on different days. It's just because he didn't like laying there with me, and I would shove my feet in his back, and then he would freak out because my feet would be cold. But he was great. He was a great foot warmer.
See, Captain, you're a monster.
Wouldn't trade your siblings. I would trade my sibling. I wouldn't trade my nephew for anything, but I would trade my brother for somebody who wasn't.
Are you kidding me? I would
mentally-
trade my brother for a Klondike bar.
Wow.
I wouldn't for a Klondike bar, but that's just because of the sugars.
Y'all are terrible.
Because my brother's a freaking thief from hell, so I don't.
My
Oh no.
I grew up with
Don't take care.
my opinion of my brother, which is well deserved and earned by him, is such that I don't actually want to say on the Minions channel because I don't want to get the Minions in trouble.
Hey, I completely understand what you're going through there.
You about to say something tragic? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I have 4 sisters. I grew up with 4 sisters, so I'm like,
Poor bastard.
I am very, very surprised. I'm either not a fucking incel or gay.
Yeah.
Well, because you don't turn gay for having 4 sisters, you just know how to fight because you have to fight all their battles.
I was the middle. I was the middle of 4 sisters. That was.
Ooh, that's even worse.
I'm like.
Look, I grew up in a house. My mom was gay.
You're a male child, and you're ouch.
My mom was gay, and a lot of the girlfriends she had daughters, more so than they had sons. So I was the only one. So every time there was something to kill, throw out this, who got cold? In the middle of the night, if I'm fucking sleeping, Justin, go get this guy. There's a mouse on the sticky pad. Okay, kill it. You go do it. I'm sleeping. Can I sleep?
That's so mean to do the sticky pads. No, that's evil. I do not like that. I have taken myself sticky pads.
She would make me go out and stomp them and crush them.
I'm sorry, just the noise you made, Kefki.
More efficient, fast, and the aminal does not do the suffering.
It didn't suffer because it was a one hit kill. I have pretty big feet.
I can imagine I just imagine Mr. Jangles from the Green Mile.
On a sticky pad and me being half asleep, stomping on it.
No, Mr. Jangles.
So
no, I did say I did put down a few mice with airsoft guns, but that was
my grandfather used
Do
to
it
take.
quickly and efficiently.
one shot, one down.
My grandfather
Okay,
used
quickly and
to bullseye rats with marbles in his slingshot.
God,
I used to bullseye womp rats in my T16 back home.
Well,
I'm not the only one who thought of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we all thought of that.
Womp rats.
no, well, see, the problem is, the area we lived in, when I was a little thing, was not the cleanest, and it would be a lot. We did have a rat problem in the area, so whenever he saw him, he would
Did
take
you
off.
have Areolas? Areolas rats of unusual size?
No, we have regular rouse. We did have rouses.
Rouses.
Yeah.
The Gotham rats.
We had street puppies.
Let's not talk about the animal cruelty, please.
You know.
Please.
Oh,
See, we just had field mice because you grow up in a cold climate. Anytime it gets cold, if you have a house, the mice is going to come in.
Yeah, I lived out in the country, and the little babies would come in, and they were not mean. They wouldn't bite you or nothing. I would pick them up and just take them right back outside. They were so cute.
Yeah, and they'd come right back in.
One of the ones that I tried to take back outside did bite me.
Oh, did you have to get the rabies shot?
No.
There was
I never
this
shot
one
a
year
rabies
when
in my life.
I suspect it was the field mice that might have saved our dog, because my brother had this bad issue with leaving the screen door open. We got a bunch, and they got into the dog food, and they really didn't eat very much, but they were dead. So we tossed that bag out.
Wow, they did save the dog.
So.
But yeah, this says that let's not talk about the animal deficits, please. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just find it kind of funny that it's like, oh, that's animal cruelty, not realizing that a lot of the other animals that eat them are a hell of a lot worse than we are.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta remember,
know
there's
what
some
we used
eat
to
them
have
straight up
around
whole
the
and
house?
alive.
We used to have hoot owls around the house.
What the hell's a hoot owl?
Bats. And yeah, we have bats up in our attic.
Oh, bats are good. They eat the mosquitoes.
They eat the skeeters.
Yes.
And Kefker's has got bats in her belfry, so.
Sissy told me, I did not know this. Sissy informed me that you're not allowed to kill bats. They are endangered, which is good because I like bats. They're fucking adorable, but
How are
you're not
bats
supposed
in
to kill
danger
them.
when there's millions of them?
Yes, living in belfries.
Because there's different variations of bats, and depending on what state you are, they can be endangered. And if they get into your house, you have better luck moving out because it's just sometimes it's more expensive to pay someone to actually get them out. Because in 2 years they will fuck up your house.
Yeah.
That's where one of those great things to do to your if you find yourself stuck with HOA, build a bat house.
That's what I was going to bring up.
Because they can't remove it.
They don't bother people. Like, they'll just, like, the ones we had would fly in and out through, like, this little vent that we had up in our attic. They would go in, and then they would come out at nighttime to go eat the bugs. It was great.
Yeah, but the thing that ruins your house is their poop.
Yeah.
Their poop will decimate through your
I
house.
never went in that attic, and that house has been demolished or remodeled, so I don't care. It was a piece of shit anyway. Ceiling's falling in. I shit you not. Our landlord, our ceiling above our shower was molded, nasty, was falling in. This was a horrible little house that we lived in. He comes and he sprays it with bleach, right? And his answer to that is to build a lower ceiling right over it. Well, guess what happened? It fell in on that lower drywall, and the drywall started getting mold spread across it. And it's like, you gotta rip it out and rebuild it.
See,
I don't think.
This is how you deal with the bat poop, right? You line your attic with something that'll catch it, usually like a cloth or something, and then you collect it and you sell it to the Puku Shishi Art College and call it like really special 100% grade guano, because they don't know what the fuck guano is. And then they can use it to make their statues, and you'll be like, oh look, it's bat poop.
Your cat stole your chair? Yes, you'll have to sit on the floor, JB. That is your cat's chair now. The cat owns it. Has been claimed in the name of Meow Meow.
In the name of Catalan. That chair now.
Yeah, I've got a friend who occasionally visits and thinks the other chair is theirs. I'm like, no, the cat's on that. It's the cat's chair. They let you borrow it occasionally.
Exactly. Yeah, my brother's computer chair became a scratching post. That thing is shredded all to high hell, and when he got a new one, he just set it to the side, and the cats, Spooky and Ernie, took over. That was like their chair. They rub all against it, claw it, you know.
So are you telling me that I'm the cat's human? Because my cat rubs on me and scratches at my leg.
Well, that's what he's doing. He's putting his scent glands in his cheeks.
Well, that's her.
Wait, you're a cat girl.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I remember. I took a second to click. My mind defaults to boy animals, and I don't know why it does that. So you have to let me know. But she rubs her scent glands all over you because she's marking your territory to let every other cat know this is my human. This is mine. It feeds me. It pets me. Don't you touch it. That's why she'd probably get really mad if you had went out and pet another cat and she smelled that cat on you. She would probably be like kind of pissed off at you, like, how dare you?
Well, see, that's the problem. At my job, I have to, on occasions, deal with other animals.
Does she? Oh, she could probably always tell too when you get home.
Yeah.
Probably
like,
does.
What the fuck have you been around?
She gives me the side eye.
Every time you come home, she's like, you whore.
That sounds about right.
See, mine give me the side eye when I get home from work, and me getting home from work is walking out my office door into my living room.
They give you the side eye, like, where have you been all day?
If Tyr's cat could basically come in after working at the TSA and just always be a sign and be like, whore.
Meow.
Well, my neurotic monster, he'll come occasionally to my office door and start yelling at me to come out, and I pop my head. I was like, dude, Dad has to work. If he doesn't work, you don't eat. Usually gets me 30 to 45 minutes of quiet. Usually.
Hold on. I've seen videos of cows eating chickens, like chicken nuggets. Since you're talking about random shit, any one of you seen the '86 show of Journey to the West? It got terrible graphics, but it was still. I need to look at that one. Your cat says that chimp skeletons are mine. My cat once climbed up my back chair, the back of my chair, then slid down so he could be laying behind me. Then he set me till I moved to a stool near the other chair, and he tried to knock the stool over. My cat is now sitting on my lap. Wow.
Aww.
Kefki.
Yeah.
I put a picture of my cat in Discord.
Mm-hmm. And you're right.
In his recliner next to his Japanese room dividing screen.
In general?
Yeah. No photography.
No. Your cat's a geisha whore.
Biography.
And photography. I'll put it on screen really quickly since we're not doing a
Sorry.
You don't mind if I put it on screen? Try.
Yeah.
Oh
what? What'd you say?
So cute.
Nope, that button. There we
It's Paddington.
You don't mind if I put it on screen, right, Trad?
Right, go ahead. Okay. It's not like you're gonna dox the cat.
That's it. I'm doxing your cat. That's it.
Watch, tomorrow comes and the cat gets swatted.
Look at the toe beads. He's curling his little toe beads, all relaxed.
Yeah, he's basically claimed that recliner, and he's also got a futon.
No, what is his name?
Paddington.
Paddington. Oh my God, he looks like a Paddington.
Give me a second, people. I'm going to pop up several images of Tragic's cats.
Paddington. Look how cute Paddington is.
He's a rescue.
Well, God damn it. Just give me a second here. Go ahead, Tragic.
Yeah, my father-in-law died, and
we're in Rodden's Discord, Reject.
My father-in-law died, and my ex-father-in-law died, and
no.
And what happened was my ex-wife called and it's like, because my ex-father-in-law like lives next door to me. Well, lived. And Robin just calls me up. She's like, I haven't heard from Dad in a few days. Can you go check on him? Oh, that's the Void Kitty. No,
Two of them.
Oh.
That is two different monsters.
Can I, mind if I put up yours, Will?
But
That's
yeah,
fine.
So she's like, can you go over and check on him? And like, I go over and knock on the door, ring the doorbell. There is no answer.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, great. Now it's like, well, he's not answering the door. It's like she sends me the code to get into the garage door. So go in there and like, the car's still here.
Oh.
God damn it. So I open up the door and I walk in there like, yeah, he's not here anymore.
Oh God.
So
Cat's yelling at you like you owe him an explanation.
the cat has just been sitting there just like, oh my God, I'm all alone. And so I grab the cat, I take it over to my house, put food down for it. Thank God it was hungry.
Like, well, I have a cat now.
Tyr.
Yes.
Sorry. Check DMs. Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Give me a second. That there, right here, and these are the which one is which? If you look on the screen, which one is which?
These are the laser cats. The one in the chair is Wazowski. He's the big guy. The one in the crate.
Oh, okay,
which,
sure.
She will take. That's Boo. She will take naps in the cat carrier, but heaven forbid you try to put the cats in the carrier.
Boo looks like my little brother Spooky. Oh my goodness. I wish I had a picture of Spooky.
She's in Dad's lap right now. She's snuggled in.
Give me a second, Reject.
The cat's in the
I'll
carrier.
still say that all my pets are extremely well behaved. But
No,
they
yeah,
have
go
to
ahead,
walk
Cinder
away.
One.
Okay, thank you. Dokiyokis. Da 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 da.
Yeah, and I know the pictures make him look like they're kind of close in size. He's somewhere between 2 and 3 times her size, actually.
Wow.
You can only tell. Say you can only tell if you get like side by side photo from the right angle. He is probably 2 to 3 times her weight and everything like that. And she can jump higher, but he can stretch out longer.
These are my boys. The top one is Hokey Job. He's a polydactyl, and the bottom one is Peanut.
All right, what is the okay? Hold on, let me put these up. Man, is it show off the cat day on Means in Space?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Always.
Ship's cat would handle tribbles.
I'm gonna go.
I'm the only one here playing an actual cat in the game.
Yes. He is a cetacean.
I also, though, I am sorry to have interrupted you. I apologize. I didn't mean to. Oh no, I think I interrupted Tragic earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, it happens.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
I didn't know Tragic all the time.
Yeah, but
Damn it.
I'm posting another picture for you. It's one of my old cats.
oh, look how beautiful! Oh my goodness!
Oh God, Kefki is fangirling or girling.
Oh my God, Sissy! Who is that with their head in the chimney? That's the stray. Oh, look at the little head stuck in the in the water pipe. Pardon me, not the chimney.
God
the
damn it!
drain pipe. There we
Reject.
go.
And you
He's like,
can,
I know there's something down there.
I edited this photo so you can put it up on screen.
I'm doxing the cat. I'm doxing the cat. Aren't I?
Well, the problem is that picture, the license plate, Delilah's license plate, actually, license tag, the license plate of the cat, it has my ex-wife's phone number on it.
Oh Jesus!
Who
Yeah,
the fuck
no.
wants to call her after what you told us about her?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
God damn it! I fucked up.
I can see my boys. You know my boy Hokey the polydactyl. He looks like Ron Perlman to me. He looks like Hellboy. Hellboy cat.
God
Well,
damn
he
it! I
was.
fucked up. All right, let me
They
remove
are
this
no
one.
longer.
And...
I wish I had another cat though. I'd love to have like a little companion, like some company, but I'm not allowed this house. I have to pay pet rent, and I can't afford pet rent. It's like $100 a month plus a $300 down payment thing, so that'd be $400 the first month and an additional $100, and I can't do that.
Ouch.
I can't do that. Yeah.
Thankfully where I live, it's there isn't like a monthly pet rent. There is a one-time non-refundable pet deposit. But then there's no. Yeah, but then there's no like monthly pet fee. My rent's exactly the same with 2 cats here as it would be without.
That is a beautiful photo.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the one that Reject
so pretty and artistic though. I'm looking at the one on stream right now. The black and white photo is so pretty.
Let me move that one above.
And striking eyes too.
It is.
Yeah,
yeah.
if I had a polydactyl void, I'd name it Mittens.
Well, Delilah's on the opposite end of polydactyl. She's only a 3-legged one.
There.
Oh.
She when we adopted her, she had a limp. And we took her to the vet, and they're like, "Yeah, she broke her hip."
All right, let's get back to the game.
Not hip, but like whatever joint the front legs have in cats.
Shoulder,
whatever
area, yeah.
And here's the radioactive murder cat in all his radioactive murder cat glory. Why don't you have your tail?
I got rid of the tail because you see how we have names that float above our heads?
Yes.
If I have a tail on the character model, the tail will wag and the name will wag with it, and that bothers the shit out of me.
That's what
I don't see it on my own name character. Tag follows your butt.
Yes.
I love cats. Cats are great. Cats and ferrets. They are the best.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of it was a void with like the cat actually had beans looked like opposable thumbs.
That's kind of
cool. And the person like totally missed out. Well, I don't know if the cat was actually polydactyl or not, if it just had
God damn it, lady, you have to wait.
Toes, one pair of toes sticking out. But it's like you totally missed a huge opportunity not naming this cat Mittens because it literally looked like it was wearing mittens.
Yeah. It's so strange how that happens. Like Hokey literally had 8 toes on one foot, and he had the tiny dew claw toes, like in between his really big prominent one. Because on each foot he had the real big prominent toes that looked like a little gargoyle. But in between that toe and like what you would call the index toe, he had like little tiny dew claw toes that started to form. And then I think on the left foot, it was 8. Oh, let's see, how many toes was it? There was 7 and 8. But yeah, the extra toes, he had the big ones that stuck out to the sides, but little bitty ones in between. And I'm like, how did that happen?
Did he have little tiny toe beans?
Yeah. His feet's too damn big for his foot.
Yes.
he had the toe beans. He had the beans.
So that's like
the
I said,
sweetest
though,
cat ever, though.
for my pets, they are very, very well behaved because, you know, they don't do anything. But if they do have to bark, your ears are going to be ringing for a while, and you're probably going to be bleeding because, you know, when they bark, they fire a bullet.
Yeah.
Well, when your pets bark, you know, yeah.
You know what makes another good pet? Rats.
Their
Rats
bite
are
is
excellent pets.
their bite is far worse than their bark.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I had a pet rat, Ginseng. She would follow me around the trailer. She'd just follow me. She'd walk around like she was a little pupper dog.
You had a street puppy?
Yes, I had a street puppy. She was so sweet. She would climb up me and she would get in my shirt, like the ferrets did that too. And she would sleep in my bra. And she would come out and sit on my shoulder and give me kisses. She was the best little girl ever.
The only downside of rats is, depending on what type of breed they are, they have a shorter lifespan, so you're just going to end up with heartbreak a lot faster.
Yes, it's absolutely what happened. She was a feeder rat, and I could not bear the thought of something happening to her, so I took her home unprepared. You know, I quote-unquote rescued her. It ended up okay, but she lived 2 years? 2 years, but then rat lifespan is not. She got pneumonia, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, depending on like what ferret you get, if it's a woman, or if it's a female ferret, you know, they have that whole thing that when they go into heat, that if they don't get laid, they die. And the way ferrets actually go at it could definitely be considered like a form of SA, because
that's why they spay and
no
neuter all of them, because they gotta do that, because but then again, if you go into the whole ferret, they all start ranting about fucking Marshall ferrets and they're inhumane, and I fucking hate how they breed them, and they need to be shut the fuck down, Marshall Farms. Because ferrets normally have pretty good lifespans, but Marshall ferrets is like, oh, we can make a profit selling these cute little critters. Let's inbreed them until they're just to get different coat colors and da, and they do that, and they're like they do it, and they know this fur pattern results in a ferret that is deaf every time, but they'll still breed for that fur pattern because it's popular.
Yeah, they do that shit with all sorts of animals.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Puppy mills.
Oh, hold on a second. At least it's not like cheetahs. Like 90% of cheetah, I think it's actually over 90% of cheetahs are all inbred. But I mean, you gotta think they get. Well, cheetahs get bullied by everything because they put all their shit into speed, and they
all stat in speed.
They chirp like birds. They have non-retractable claws, and they can go full bore. So yeah, like they get bullied by vultures.
All right, so in D&D terms, they spec all into agility and speed, and their dump stat is the rest of the stats.
not even really agility, just speed.
Yeah, well, they can kind of and whatnot, just not near as well as other animals. And then
Sorry, go ahead.
And then cheetah pups actually look more like badgers, so that way they don't get they are less likely to get bullied.
Should be in calico. Oh.
Would you say if you're gonna read the chat, woman?
Oh yeah. I was just saying that Sis was saying she had a polydactyl cat. He was gray and striped, and she was telling someone about it, and they went on about this thing about they're usually calico. I've never seen it. Like Hokie was a black cat. All my cats have been black cats for some reason. My mom used to say that I just attract black cats, and I'm weird. But yeah, it's
melanated.
Kefki just like that melanated skin.
Well, no, it's not always melanated skin. Technically, a black panther is actually a jaguar. It's just an overly melanated jaguar.
Yeah.
Well,
like, the two animals that actually have black skin would be like zebras and polar bears.
Like I've noticed,
zebras are actually black with white stripes.
Yeah, when they would lay in the sun, their fur would look like a dark red. It was weird, but they were black cats. But when they would lay sunning, their fur would have this brownish red color to it.
It's because the light is going through it, and that's how the light is reflecting.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
Like so, my mom had black hair, but if the sun caught it just right, it looked brown. It's because the way the light hit it.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, as far as
these color change a cat, they're amazing. Magical kitty.
Yeah, as far as those big cats go, the mountain lion, jaguar.
Look, we're not going to get into the whole big cat, little cat debate because it makes absolute sense. Basically, the whole thing of for the most part, big cats can roar, little cats can't. But there are cats that break that rule.
Linuxes
No,
and
I was going for
Bobcats.
I was going for the whole mountain lion, panther, and a half dozen other ones. They're all the same cat, and they basically, really the only distinguishing is where they are geographically and sometimes the color of the coat. But it is taxonomically the same feline.
We got mountain lions around here.
The same phylum, if I'm not mistaken.
They're actually they're right down to the same genus and species. It is the same cat.
We got mountain lions, but they don't bother nobody. They never. You know what'll bother you quicker than a fucking mountain lion will? A fucking hyena. Not hyena, Jesus. Brain. Coyote. There.
Well, Kefki, if you put my skeleton with my head on the little thing, I could scare them away. You know, you could give me back my body. I could be a little scare lion. You know.
They just want to eat you. No, that's not gonna scare them.
It will.
They want to chew on your bones.
Mountain lion does want to eat you.
Yeah. Well, the ones around here, they don't bother nobody. Like I said, the coyotes.
Most mountain lions tend to be weary of humans.
Yeah.
Typically, like unless they're super starving or something, the only time they're gonna actually bug you is if you get near their cubs.
Well, they're also opportunity hunters. You've got to remember how they hunt. It's one of two ways. It is drop out of a tree on their prey, or stalk within
yes, but they tend to not like. Other than a quaint few of them, cats and whatnot, most of them tend to leave humans alone because they know there's repercussions for us.
Yeah, humans can fight back and they can't stand a straight up fight, but they're smart.
Mm-hmm.
If they're stuck with I'm hungry and there's two humans here, they're gonna attack the one they see as the bigger threat first.
It's also they're a cat.
If they can.
So if you ever really do get a case of it, it's usually a cat who's been watching the same female jog in an area where they really shouldn't be. Like if we do get cases, it's usually some of our smaller towns will have the odd person who doesn't pay attention because they do put out notices. You know, if you've got a bear in the area or a cougar in the area, they usually give out notices, but you have people who will go for their morning jogs like all the time and don't pay attention to anything. And
you gotta pay attention to them because if it's not dropping out of trees, it's stalking to within pouncing distance and getting the jump on you. It's only this cat pouncing distance is 16 to 21 feet.
You should listen to Will. He's giving you first-hand advice. He's telling you how to take down his brethren.
Yeah, because other than really like, grizzly, unless you're talking about like polar bears, because then unless you have the right gun to take out a polar bear, the best shot I can say to use on a polar bear is between your own eyes.
Yeah, polar bears are fucking monsters. Like they are deaf on four legs. They are relentless. Cause they ain't got shit to lose. You about to say something, Fred?
I'll say typically for most of them,
go ahead.
You want to make yourself not look like prey.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you are still right about the cougar thing. Like, they do normally leave humans alone. There's just the odd weirdo that's, a hungry cat, and it's a cat.
Talking about older women again?
Yes.
Well, I don't have to worry about that considering I'm 38, so.
No, that's not it. How do I visit the chat room for this room?
Dude, I'm nearly 50, and I still have to be careful about older women.
How do I go to that?
It also helps that I don't go out.
Yeah.
That helps more than anything for me. Yeah.
Unless they're gonna break into my house and molest me, I'm not afraid.
Oh my god!
That's a death sentence.
Here, I don't know where to put this. Look in general.
I can't really. I'm playing.
Okay, sorry. Well then, maybe later. It's okay.
The match should be over in a little bit.
Okay. I was gonna use this at some point, but you haven't been back on the show, so I'm like, meh.
What? You mean?
If it's an actual photo, I have the photography one as well.
No,
it's
an
Tyr.
animation. It's very. That's a neat animation.
Thank you.
See, I can pull it up on the other. I can pull it up on the other screen while I'm flying around.
So that's nifty. 2 screens is nifty. I love having two monitors. I got 3. I just ain't got a way to hook up my third one, and it doesn't work half the time. That's why I got another replacement for it. But it's been working.
I'll be done in 20 seconds. 22 seconds.
Don't worry about it, Tiramisu. It's okay. You take your time. Have fun.
I've got a way to hook up my third one. I just I don't have a way to quite mount it the way that I want it to. So
God damn it. You know what?
I haven't tried putting in place yet.
Congratulations, Tholians are retreating.
You know the animals you really got to be wary of are the growler bears, where the polar bears and the black bears have bred and created this unstoppable killing machine that's unstable. Yeah.
Nice, Kefki.
They're up in the Rocky Mountains too. Yeah, Rogers are evil and mean. Well, they're not evil, but they're temperamental as hell. You don't want to get. You don't want to fight a Roger. You'll die.
A Roger's still better than a Derek.
I don't know.
I don't know. Frank's still better than a Daring. Jen, that's your dog?
You see, Derek's will stab you in the back.
Be my parents' dog. He's no longer amongst the living. You know, he passed away last year, but he was the cutest puppy. He was the cutest puppy.
All right, hold on.
He is adorable.
I'm grabbing everybody so I can put it on screen.
I got a third screen, Sissy. I just got to figure a way, get like an adapter, a third monitor. I got to get an adapter to something that will allow me to hook it up to the PC because I only have enough ports for 2 monitors. So I got to figure out what to get to hook up a third monitor to it, like a little router or something. Yeah, but it's nifty, sis. It's nifty. I already got 2 monitors, which is makes I do not understand how I ever functioned with one screen. It's like, oh my god.
I functioned with one screen for decades, and now, I ain't going back.
Yeah, I ain't going back either.
Everyone, bear with me a second. I'm trying to add this all to the screen.
Oh. It's okay. By the way, Sissy, how is Omi? I hope you're doing good. I hope the Omers is good. Mom, almost called Sissy Mom. Jeebus, cribbity.
Hey, Kefki, could you give me a PNG of that?
Omi's cutest. Yes, I can send that to you.
Yeah, a PNG. That way I could add it to a background.
Yes.
Well,
actually, I can't do an animated PNG because every time I save one, because of the stupid function in my iPad, it will not save as animated. I can send you a still one. The animated don't have
that works here.
But you can still put it to a background. It's transparent.
Yeah, I know what to do. I'll just add it to as a I know what to do. I know what to do.
I was gonna say, if you're working with OBIS, I can help you later on if you want me to help you set something up.
I was going to use my the same stuff I used to make videos for, and I can just use it there.
Oh, okay. So do you need me to send you a copy, or is that copy okay?
It should be okay.
Okay.
Let me slow this down because it's going pretty fast. But these are all the ones people sent me. I wish I could actually.
I have no idea why it goes so fast because in the program I have it going much slower, but when I save it, it's like it's psychotic. It's just like, why you do this? And it doesn't do that with all my animations, just certain ones.
It's still going pretty fast.
Yes, Goose. I'm an iPad baby. I'm not an iPad, but I was raised on computers, but I love my iPad because of the art programs and stuff. I hate the fucking operating system, though. I detest it with a passion.
But yeah, these are all the pets. I believe this is Jen's family's puppy or pupper, and this is another tragic. And I think this is dark lasers again.
Well,
let me see.
Tragic, you are very good at photography.
Oh, thank you.
I love the you capture the mischievous.
He said, Dark Laser said this is Waffles, Widget, and Sam, the little goober.
The black and white ones are film, and the color is digital.
And I didn't add the Chimkin Nuggets.
Chimkin Nuggles. What type of cord does you want? Sis, I have no idea. I think it uses the HDMI. I think it can go either USB or HDMI. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. Oh, and good. Omi is getting the pill higher treats. That is awesome. He's doing good with that. I'm so glad.
Mine, I have
Omi's the cutest. Sorry.
I have dual monitors, but if I don't, I have dual monitors, but if I don't turn them on correctly, one of them just sits there and flickers until I turn it off and turn it on.
That
guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to get me something to drink.
It sounds like it's on its last leg. That when they do that.
I like never turn mine off, so.
Same.
Yeah, I just turned my computer off. Oh, and Kefki, if you thought having like 2 or 3 monitors was nice, I mean, granted, they weren't the biggest monitors, but one of the jobs I had while I was still in the military, I had 4. And they were arranged in a square.
Oh my god.
See, I want to have
freaking nice.
I want to have 9 in a square, so I mean, I can understand that.
I want a hypercube.
Right now, I have one of my TVs.
Brady's Bunch.
Dun, 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 dun.
My boss just has one
of all those monitors.
My boss just has one huge, like 32-inch monitor sitting in the middle of his desk.
Jeez, I was checking out those really
32.
huge
that's my main screen.
monitors. The really big curved ones are so fucking awesome, but oh my god, they're so fucking expensive, yo.
Oh yeah, I've got like one monitor that I bought way back when I picked up in Japan, and like even though I can have to 4 on my computer, the third one I use from time to time is my actual TV that I don't use as often, so it just stays off most of the time, and I just work with 2 monitors.
Yeah, that's cool though. Like that's a great idea, making a TV into a monitor.
Oh, it was great when I still lived with my parents because like if we were gonna order food from a place and they wanted to see the menu when we bring it up on the TV, so
yeah.
And I know some people are like that's a dick move to your parents and whatnot. My parents were like, "Oh, this is so much easier to read than trying to look over your shoulder." I'm like, "I know, right?"
Yeah.
I use my TV as my monitor. It's a 23-inch.
See, I can't. I can't make a TV my third real easily because the TV is across the room. That's a freaking long cable.
Yeah.
I don't watch broadcast television. I use my TV as my computer monitor.
Hey, I never knew that having multiple monitors was so great, though. It really fucking is. Especially if you're running OBIS and you're doing streams and stuff, having multiple monitors is freaking amazing.
I get my like when I'm game streaming at the game on one screen, I put the OBS and the chat on the other one, and.
See, that's what when I get this, if I can get this third one up and running, that's what it's gonna be like. I'm gonna have my puppet on one monitor, all that stuff, then OBIS on another, and then game on the third. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
No,
like when I'm doing the art streams, I have the I have my playlist on one monitor and OBIS and chat on another one. So
it makes it so much easier, don't it? It's just convenient. It's so convenient. It's like once you use multiple monitors, you'll never want to go back to just one. It's yeah.
Kind of like the comparison in Moonshot Kid. When he's streaming, he's got everything on his big screen TV.
Yeah.
But then he's got to have his text overlay. He's got his like chat overlay and everything over top of his game and everything. Like, yeah, no, my primary display it's only like a 32 or so curved, which I didn't have to pay for out of my pocket, thankfully speaking.
Yeah.
But it's it's smaller than his TV, but I got it right next to my other display, and everything just works so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a picture of my desk, but it's a mess right now.
Heads up. Look at chat.
What?
Look at chat. Look at chat.
Okay. What? Oh,
And then again, I'm on
Thursday.
gym.
Wait, Thursday? I thought it wasn't going to be until after Christmas, sis. Wait. Shit. Fuck.
What?
Shit.
What?
It's okay.
What? Fuck
The
shit.
stream. The stream.
What? The stream's on fire.
My stream wasn't going to be until after Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think I was talking about?
Oh. I thought you were talking about shit fuck.
No.
Oh.
Why would I want to talk about that?
I don't know. You're the one that brought it up.
You're the one that brought it up.
We're not talking about my lunch, are we?
No.
I don't know. That would be a weird. What are we talking about?
Well, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Suppository. What? Goose? Now Goose is talking about suppositories. I'm so confused. Sissy, no!
I think Kefki dropped out.
No, she's just
Sissy, but no!
She's getting broken or something.
No, you see, she gets spoiled every once in a while, and then she gets all upset because she doesn't think she deserves it, even though she does, and that's her scream of, "Why are you spoiling me?" Because you deserve it. That's why. Take your gifts, like they're licks, and
I know, I appreciate it so much. I do. She knows I appreciate it so much, but I worry. I know I'm not opposed to, but I worry. Thank you, Sissy. I'm gonna bop you later.
Kefki, there's no crying on this screen. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying on this screen.
There's no baseball here.
It's like earlier today. Earlier today, our buddy Shadow decided to get Kefki a game because he found out that she's a fan of Toriyama, and so he got her one of his last games that he worked on, and she's like, "You mean the Steam, like the stream?" Because she thought he was talking about stream.
I thought maybe he left a comment, and I was gonna go heart it and stuff. Yeah, but.
God damn the planets.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. I appreciate it so very much. I do, but I don't mean to sound unappreciative. I just don't know how to accept. I
know what you mean.
Yeah.
I am not used to. Yes, I am not used to the sweetness and the kindness.
Respond to such kindnesses.
Yes, and I worry about everybody. It's like, oh, but you could get you something nice, you know? You could do that. And,
being pretty humble, Kefki.
Well, those Kefki reactions are something pretty nice that we can get ourselves. So,
all right, okay, Kefki, if you want to do something nice, fix my engines, woman.
Okay, look, if you talk it, you ask that way. No, you have to say, fix my engines, ferret, and then maybe I will.
I still want to do an episode where we Flintstones it, but we make Kefki a car with your bones. I just think it would be super
cute. I will, Sissy. Thank you so much. I would give you a big hug and mwah, mwah, mwah.
I swear, when I reform my body, I will turn the ferret in the flour into sandpaper.
What makes you think that they're gonna let you reform your body?
Look, I'm immortal. I will exist to the end of time. I will reform it.
And I'm from Alberta. We take ancient bones and we reform you into oil. So I'll just use you in my car. It'll be fine.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know, in the
That's a terrible idea, Jen. Don't you know he'll be able to be put in the atmosphere slowly recombine people out? You didn't think this through, did you?
Yes. Do it. Do it. I'm right here.
Your actions have consequences.
Of my vehicle that says something like Black Lives Matter, but it's just because Tyr's burning in my engine. God. But I have one favor for you, Tyr.
Yes.
In the off chance that we have a zombie apocalypse, your gas will be the one that works, because I've been told by everyone else that the gas has like maybe a year or two to live before it expires.
Yeah, mine will be forever. It'll keep on going. That's the only car in existence still running.
Oh, I gotta talk about this. I heard the dumbest pronunciation of lich the other day. Someone said, and said it with confidence, with all their fucking chest, lychee.
What the fuck is a lychee?
I'm like, that is not how you say that word.
All right, so it can
There's
be
a lychee fruit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so it can be said two ways. It's either leech, like a leech, or lich.
Yeah, but not lychee. I'm like, what?
It sounds like a lechy.
It sounds like a mispronunciation of milk in Spanish.
Leche. Lychee.
Leche dig.
I'm surprised I know what milk means in Spanish.
Yeah, I had Spanish class.
I'm just surprised I remember any of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised too. It was in high school.
We don't talk about Spanish, okay? My Spanish is mucho terrible.
Wait, hold on. It says use it, Dribble. Use it like it's here in like the 1700s. Do you know what I was doing in the 1700s? I'll show y'all a picture of me when I was in the 1700s. I was.
Yeah. You were I
was a cat.
You was cat, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody turned me into a cat.
Is that what they call them?
For men?
Years? Yeah, I was a cat for 200 years because somebody had turned me into a cat. Yes. I was Throckmorton
We're not
Pussykins.
gonna say no names. That weird shady woman that used to hang around all that time. What was her name? Cersei? No, it wasn't Cersei.
It wasn't no damn Cersei.
It was Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda. Yeah.
We don't talk about Matilda. What we had was special until she turned me into a cat and left me.
Until she turned you into a cat.
So what you're saying is here that you got better.
Huh?
Better.
Mitch said something.
Well, yeah, it's like the time I played checkers with a wizard, and now the undead don't bother me.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I was gonna say this, she turned Tyr into a cat, but it took a while, but he got better.
Yeah, I did. I got better, and then Kefki took my body away. She trapped me in a box.
That sounded so wrong.
It did. It should.
It did.
It's terrible.
It did. I took Tyr's body.
Oh.
We had to make it sound like we're talking about the Cougars again.
She took my leg and she threw it over there, and then she took my arm and she threw it over there.
And she took your skull and turned it into a ferret bed.
Yeah. No, she had the skull in the box because I talked too much and she couldn't take it.
You
don't make a bed out of the head. You make a bed out of the cage. And it gives you a little.
The head, the top of the skull makes an excellent cup. Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. Not that I did that or anything.
If he's talking too much, you just gotta take the lower jaw off.
Rib cage, Jesus.
Why are you giving her ideas about how to abuse my poor soul?
A rib cage. Oh, that would make a nice little bed. You could drape like fabric over it, and you could put a little mattress on the inside.
You could make a blanket out of it.
Yeah.
Why are y'all abusing my poor rib cage?
Well, the rib cage like that, it's more of a kennel than a bed.
It would be like a little canopy bed, yeah, because you have the bones above protecting you. and then you have a mattress and the bones below, and you just crawl in there and snuggle up, and you put a blankie over it, and you can hide.
Kefki, do you remember why you got sick the other time? It was because you drank lit. You too close to the lit bones. You don't want to sleep in those. They're evil. Eventually, they'll get you.
She drank the lichen?
Yes.
So, technically, this isn't photography, but oh no, I can't put it in there.
What?
Oh, I was gonna post the picture that I drew of where your bones actually are, because it's in the box with Kefki's Cheetos.
Picture.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute. Where is it? Oh my god, I need to find it. I have that somewhere, and I had it as my profile, and I want to have it as my profile again because.
I could share it with you. It'd be easier than what I'm doing.
You can put it in the general or the photography.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, it's photography.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
technically,
the
it's drawing.
nitro. I think it's nitro. Let me see if I can.
It is awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's awesome. It's so cute.
I just had fun putting freaking cartoon hats on people's avatars.
I love that. I love that. I use that for my Twitter profile.
I saw that.
Santa hat. Yeah.
I was gonna do the other one where it's like where you actually had the space helmet, but there wasn't enough above it to be able to put the hat.
That would have been cute to have the hat on the space helmet, though. That was.
Santa Claus is coming to town, and Kefki's gonna get her present.
And Claus are coming to town.
Let me see how many of those space helmet pics I got. I may have one.
Oh, Mitchley! I have to show you something. Wait, I gotta show you something I did. Oh, with the picture that you made. Okay. I'm still working on it because it was AI, but then I started animating over it and drawing over it, and I gotta show it to you. I'm gonna put it in general. I love it.
Okay, it's gonna be a couple of minutes though, because I'm fighting off the space boobies.
Yes, you're fighting off space boobers.
If I could make an animated avatar, because I don't have Nitro no more, I would be using this because I love it. It's so hilarious. And all its weirdness. I love that. It's a little
Anybody
blue
hear me now?
in there.
Yes.
What?
What happened?
I don't know what the hell.
Can you ask if we can hear you again?
I don't think we can hear you. Ask if we can hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
What?
Nope.
I don't know. I
Nope,
didn't hear
not
you.
this time.
Okay, I know.
Say it one more time.
Yeah, it
Oh,
only
wait,
works
wrong
with
one.
one person, not with 5.
Are you sure?
Save. I said save. Save!
Well,
Anyway,
yeah.
I made the
that hurt.
discovery that basically Voldemort is literally a lich.
Technically, he's a ghoul.
Think about it. He
There it is.
he made 7 phylacteries.
There we go.
Ghouls
Hit
can
them
have
all with
phylacteries.
dark magic.
I can tell you one.
Even has one of them protected by the undead.
Save.
I can tell you exactly why he's a ghoul. Because technically
Why is he a ghoul?
Alright, so liches are literally undead creatures. He is technically alive.
Yes.
He's alive.
Basically.
No,
Yes,
no.
it's because he has his soul.
Yes. So therefore he can't be a lich, because in order to be a lich, you have to literally rip your soul out and put your soul into a phylactery and start decay. He doesn't decay. He's a living creature.
Well, look at his face. I mean, his face is pretty much decayed into a snake-like form.
Well, I think that was more magic. Like, hey, I want to look creepy.
I think he could have looked at like anything. I think he chose a snakish feature.
It's one of those things that because of the world it's in, how they explain them, but two would be like how the magic corrupts the body.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
too.
Of an inner thing, so it wasn't decay or rot. It was just his body being more corrupted. It's still alive.
It's
fact
like
that every time he split his soul, it would actually hurt. It was actually killing him every single time he did it.
Killing, but did not kill.
That's some nice pictures, Tragic. I like that car.
Oh, well, thank you. I occasionally just go through and find pictures that I've worked on.
And the only way to destroy him was you had to go around and destroy all his other phylacteries.
Into the void, the memes.
The fence is actually like my the breezeway from my front yard to my backyard.
That's I like that GIF, Laser.
Oh, the one where Voldemort's running through the
Yes.
the forest.
We need to get a real
I
avatar.
saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's funny.
How'd you make that, Kefki?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on. I've been using it a lot, then drawing over it, and then just kind of mimicking how the animation. It's called. Oh, I'll send you a link to the website. Hey, there you go.
Sure. Because I
You
would
can
love
get
to.
free credits to make a few of them. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it is fun. It is so very fun. I've been trying to make a bunch of stuff. But then yeah, it's like I don't want to use AI, but it helps me to you know, like I'm drawing over it and stuff. I'm not claiming that I did it. You know?
My grandmother had more drawing talent than I did, so I use AI because I have no choice.
I use AI because I suck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, same.
I primarily use AI to come up with things to paint.
Yeah, that's a good. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a good. It gives you ideas, and it helps you with like, okay, well, the motion will be this way, the motion will be that way, and it would do this and that and this and that and this. Yes.
I
and
also get ideas
Oh,
from
go ahead.
people like Green Badger and such.
Yeah.
Well, you're also not
Badger
doing what some other people do, to where they'll take things like anime and trace over part of it so they can race swap them or something else, and then claim it's their own art.
I feel like you want to say something. Go ahead, Rod.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, fine then. I have no.
This isn't the stream for that.
I'm sorry. I was just talking with you, Rod.
I generally don't trace over stuff, though. I will admit that I did trace over the Cthulhu, but that was only because I had to do lead lining paint for stained glassing it.
This is Jen's picture, and if you look down in the corner right here, as you can see my my mouse cursor. I don't think you can. Yeah, I think you can see my mouse cursor. Nope.
Yeah, I haven't actually traced anything in years. The last time I was drawing a picture, I was looking at it and then drawing it. So
can I don't think I can show cursor.
I enlarged the picture I was looking at.
Settings, so y'all can see my mouse cursor. Output.
It says one was a Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII. The other was a ghost used in Final Fantasy.
Well, don't show the animation that I posted here. Don't show that. I'm working.
No,
on it.
I was just going to show. Well, you can't see my mouse cursor, but if you look beside the chat window and you go over at the bottom of the picture, you will see it says Tyr's bones. She is literally sleeping on the top of my bones.
bones, da-dun, da-dun.
I know, I'm on my cellular telephone.
Blue is spying in on her, wondering what the hell she's doing because she's supposed to be setting up for a stream.
She's having a snack. Duh.
Well, yeah, you gotta have a snack before you have your stream.
Exactly. And this is Trident's picture. Trident, could you explain it again?
That which one? Hold on. Let me get back where I can see what's going on.
The car.
That is a favorite.
Oh, the car. I was actually showing mine off at a car show, and I decided to wander off and take pictures of other people's, and that was one of my favorites. Actually turned out.
Okay.
That
and
is
then
cool.
Hold on, and I will show the other picture in a second. Hold on, one smidge, just a smidge.
So sophisticated. Smidge.
The only pictures I've taken recently were the fact that I changed a few guns, so take pictures of how they look now.
And there you go. Explain the first one, or the fence, please.
Oh, that's just a nighttime picture of, well, right after it rained. I went outside to take pictures using. I went out a long time ago. This is a few streams back. We were talking about how they used to use 35mm stills in banks to take pictures. for security before they had video. They still make that film, and I went out and I took a bunch of pictures with it.
Oh,
and
nice.
Tragic. I was really waiting for you. Said, I took a picture at night after it rained, of the night.
I went out and robbed the bank. That was what I was fucking. Honestly, that was what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to go out and rob the bank.
Everybody say cheese.
Shells.
And here is I'm gonna have to use this one. This one might become part of a rotation because it's just dumb as hell, and I like it.
Beefcake.
Beefcake.
You ever do that?
You too, man.
So sorry, it's just him frolicking. It's Voldemort, just a gif of Voldemort frolicking. All right, that's enough.
The last one for tonight.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me do this. And...
Because it has a fucking story behind it.
Sweet, we get a story time. Story time with Tragic.
Story time with Tragic lore. Wait, okay, I don't like that. This is story time for Tragic.
Wasn't this the one where we had the man on the street film?
No, I want to go down there, but it's a 40-mile drive to get there, and to do that just so I can have a bin on the street at 11 o'clock at night is kind of.
That's it.
Yeah, it might happen. It might be fun because of what it is. There is a rumor. Everybody knows the fucking movie, A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Well,
You'll shoot your eye out.
Rumor has it that the guy that got the idea for the leg lamp went to college in Chickasha, and one of the professors had that leg lamp way before the movie, and he had the idea of using that in the movie. That's a rumor. It's never been confirmed. My hometown, because of that, that is a real statue. That statue is up year round in downtown. It is now the big landmark down there, and when it
Fragile.
and when it was put up, everybody from my town is like, you have to come down here and get pictures of the leg lamp. You have to get pictures of the leg lamp, Travis.
Yeah.
And so I went down there in the middle of the night. I set my camera up on a tripod and took a picture of me in that stupid pose in front of the leg lamp so I could send it to everybody. And I'm like, yeah, there's your picture.
That's your stupid picture of the damn leg lamp. Oh, man.
And my hometown has rebranded itself as Christmas Town, USA, because they have a humongous light show in the park. They have a world's tallest Christmas tree. It's not a Christmas tree. It's a radio tower that you put lights on it.
That's weird.
And the entire downtown is lit up. And it drives me nuts because I think the thing's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
I think it's neat. Yeah.
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 I can take it or leave it.
Oh yeah.
Did you just fart?
You goddamn right I did.
You're goddamn right.
Critical.
You gotta let them out. They don't want to be in there.
True.
Have you been to the lights in Chickasha?
I actually have not. I haven't been everywhere in Oklahoma. I've only been to like Tulsa. I've been up through more southern Oklahoma. I've been through
ready for another TFO?
Been all over.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
What about you, Will? You ready for another?
Sure.
Wow. We're about to really need people. It popped up really quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop up really quick with 3 of us. I think the more of us there are, the quicker they pop up.
I'm assuming because we instantly fill up the quota.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Salubrine solar system. Oh God. Oh, this one. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, over 2 hours. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, half of it is because the little experiment I did went too early. The screensaver.
Yeah.
I started the screensaver too early.
Damn it. There we go.
Next time I do it, I'm gonna probably. I've said next time I do it, I'm probably going to start the screensaver at 10:30 or like 10:45, and have it that way.
You're gonna pull a polydub and like start the stream, but it's got this quote unquote like screensaver, the preview for like a half hour.
I would put in the commercial for like people, the minions of the do like various shows, but people don't do like openings.
I do an opening. Mine's doesn't have any.
No, I'm talking about for the
I'm not
minions.
making fun of polydub either. Like I don't mind. It's always been weird. Like work out on Friday and he'd start that, and it's like
No.
trying to lift weights to fucking smooth jazz.
No. I'm talking about it's for the minions. I would do all like if Sanguine had an opening, I would just take part of his opening and make it a Friday Sanguine, like they do on Rumble. Like the little thing I have for Rumble for the various shows I did.
I like the cause on Rumble you know how to have the it's like the placeholder video.
Yeah, essentially that's what it is. The placeholder video. That way it's just a rerun of, like, for me it's a little one big ass content commercial. Oh, Minions of Midnight Show every Saturday on Rumble at this time, and then you have Never Watch Alone, and then Minions in Space. But if I were going to do one for this thing, I would use all the Minion shit. So you would have me first because on Monday nights, then it would have to be Hammer because it's Wednesdays, Thursdays, Hellcat, but they don't do openings that I could clip.
Right.
They just kind of enter into that little spiel. So it is what it is. Unless y'all going to do clips. I was talking to Kefki.
Oh.
Wait, what? Sorry, I was dazing out.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
You did it. No, I was saying if you like took a little a few minutes to do a small show in one of your streams and then clip it for me.
If you'll I'll do you, if you're talking about wanting like a little intro video, you want me to record something for you, just let me know and I'll figure something out.
Yeah, it's just a little intro video of hey, Friday night, Sunday night, join me every Sunday night around this time, and for the Kefki show or whatever you call your show.
No, it's not the Kefki. It's Minions of the Zoo.
No, for when you're on Minions, like we're Minions in
Sunday
space.
Show. He means your Sunday show.
Oh.
Yes.
That would be a good time. That would be a really good time.
I think for Kefkis, whenever they go into that, it's like whenever it's going to be for nothing for like Sunday.
It's Third Hour.
Sunday.
Third Power Hour. Like how Hammers is literally the Wednesday show, and then you have the Hari channel is the Saturday show.
Okay, well then it is the Sunday show.
I don't know. Sunday for
Sunday.
Hour.
Sunday. Monster trucks, wait.
Monster ferrets and rats.
Oh, that's a blast from the past.
Join the ferret team. Team Ferret. Yeah.
Watch the monster truck creature roll over and demolish 3 normal trucks on Sunday.
Be there or be square.
Square. No, wait, the monster truck I always heard about was called Reaper or something. Or what was that monster truck? We used to have a monster truck.
Cobra.
Yep.
Gravedigger.
Yeah, Gravedigger.
Thank you, Gravedigger. That's what it was, Gravedigger. Yeah.
It was probably the most aggressive advertisement I ever heard. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Well, now I'm gonna have to do a parody of that for the Sunday show. I don't think I could do that. I do the monster truck voice. I don't think I could. I don't know. I have to figure something out. I thought you wanted me to do something for your show.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't call it a parody. You call it a satire.
It's a satire.
Yeah,
Because you're not making fun of the monster truck thing.
Oh God, not this one again.
What?
Satire.
Which one is it? It's gonna time me out.
It's satire.
Oh,
and
it's a game thing.
Satire, and they all gonna roll.
It's the one with fucking Lita and Admiral.
Tyr threw me off because trying to discuss, try to explain what I believe satire is. What I was like, not this. He was like, I don't think we've ever had this conversation.
I'm sorry. This is one of the TFOs I hate because I fucking hate Mirror Universe Lita.
Yeah, screaming.
Hello,
What's up, baby?
My hips are killing me.
Yeah, we'll tell them to stop.
Stop it.
Your hips are murdering you.
Yes.
Call the police.
My hips and my ribs, at the bottom. You know your bottom ribs.
So is it kind of like?
Yeah.
Wait, Kefki, is it kind of like Shakira that your hips don't lie?
Yes.
Damn.
They don't lie. They are hurting.
Well, here you can use my spare rib.
Yeah.
Joints are joints. The joint issues are just so fun.
I know.
Would you say, Mitchley?
I want a big ass bucket of ribs.
Yes.
Yep, me too. I have my L4 and L5 though. They're fused, and I have a rod going. I didn't know that they would do this. I didn't know, but they put cadaver bone in my back, so I got some dead guy or gal's bone in my back.
Yeah.
So now if I want my bones back, I gotta rip through your spine to get it. Okay, fine.
Sorry. I need
that's
the
how
cadaver bone.
That's what happened with the ligament in my right knee.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to ask about it because they don't tell you anything about it. And I was like, oh, come on, man. Tell me they were Jewish, so then I could be like, hey, you just got a Jewish knee.
I
They don't tell you anything about the donors or nothing. From my understanding, there are people that have passed on that have donated their bits and bobs to Science, right?
Science.
I'll donate my bits, but not my
less science, more medicine. It's
Usually
organ
they
and
take
tissue
donors.
donating and everything.
Weird Science.
And
bobs and backs and something.
what they do after that is they then, for the families of the donor and everything, they give them basically a this helped about this many people.
They didn't do any of that for me. And I wished I had not done that with my brother. I was like, the guy's like, oh, well, you want to help people, right? And And I'm like, yeah, I want to help people. And he's like, well, you should give. And now I wish I hadn't done it because I've heard so many awful things. And it makes me so. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They didn't do that. And they didn't tell me nothing, and so I'm only hoping that he's helping somebody, Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
they're the best.
I can tell you, it definitely helped some people.
Good.
Because I mean, my understanding is the average is somewhere between 50 and 80 people.
Okay.
From organ and tissue donations.
I still regret it, though. I wish I didn't do it. But, he's good. He wanted to be cremated, and I figured, he's not. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not donating nothing. My shit's my shit. You're not
Well,
getting my.
they can't use
so
fire
terrible
bones.
to a person. I know. When I die, somebody's gonna make a scarf out of me. I just know it.
You know what, Kefki, when you go, I'm gonna make a mink coat out of you.
No, I'm not a mink though.
It's gonna be a fake mink.
You don't want that. I got fleas.
A flea coat. Make a flea coat.
The thing is, there's a way of doing it where it's like they do the
turn Kefki into a throw rug.
They do the certain amount of collection of materials, and the rest you can have like cremation of the rest. So it's
yeah, that's what they did for Broska. Yeah.
So I did with Mrs. Forge. So.
Well, see, they get you because they tell you about, oh, you can help all these people, you know, and in the moment you're grief stricken and you're not thinking right, and they kind of take advantage of that, I think, you know.
Well, I think it's a decision you have to make beforehand.
Yes, that's something you have to talk about. You know, what do you want done?
Yeah, and I'm not good with stuff like that. I can't think of stuff like that. It upsets me too much. I have to just let it happen, you know. It'll happen when it happens. If I think about it, I won't have any rest or anything, and I'll make myself sick thinking of stuff like that.
I don't think anybody's particularly good with that.
Yeah.
I've already decided that if they once I die, they can take what they need and chuck the rest of the frickin' in the woods.
My mom used to say the same thing. She said they throw me in the woods or put me in a garbage bag. I'm like, Ma.
My grandfather had a joke where he said, when you bury me, I want you to bury me ass up, and I want you to invite every person I fucking hated to my funeral and tell them, now it is the part where all his enemies have to come kiss his ass.
I got a story. When I die, I want to be donated to the OU Medical School. But beforehand, I want tattooed to my ass. Ha! You finally let me in medical school.
I finally got in.
I just want my
keep me out forever.
I just want my tombstone to read, "Told you I was sick."
See, I've got this. I got this thing. I've got to update my will basically because, I've got 3 requirements. Basically, three conditions in my will. The first is that my remains have to be spread at Disney. The second is I'm not to be cremated.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
1, my remains are to be spread at Disney. 2, I am not to be cremated. And then 3, whichever of my kids pulls it off gets the whole
shebang.
Gets the whole thing.
It's the whole estate.
Wow.
They'll just spread you out in the haunted mansion. You know that's a real big problem. People are always spreading their ashes in the haunted mansion. They say.
I know.
Disney. And you're not supposed to do that. You know.
I have only one request.
That's what part of the reason why I've got the twist in there is, not to be cremated.
Hold on. I want to read some of these chats really quick. Ray says, I know that movie, never bothered watching A Christmas Story. And then Cannibal says, make a pair of underwear out of the gerbil. Crystal says, oh, shit. You can read your own goddamn super chat, Critical. 5 pounds of can spray a body real good. C4. Oh. Yo, Green.
Green Badger, Ruby.
It's a badger, and he's green.
You know what? I might amend my tombstone thing, and I may want it to read, he was just here a minute ago.
I'm gonna amend mine. I want mine to say, hold my beer.
That's it. I'm not gonna have a tombstone. I'm just gonna be cremated. Yeah. That shit's expensive. It's expensive to die, guys. Oh God.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
I'm probably
it's not
gonna have a
expensive to die. Well, usually it's not expensive to die. It's the whole thing of the aftermath of people who have to pay for your death.
Yeah. Well, it
I
depends
got
on how
life
you die.
insurance
Like, if you're in a hospital, then yeah.
I want a Viking funeral. I want
I
to
got
get
life insurance that'll cover that. So
I want to get sent to Valhalla style.
By the way, I hope
get
you're
sent to
having a night,
Toledo.
Badger.
I probably end up being cremated anyways. Not intentionally though.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
I remember the last
I
time
don't want to know what you're doing.
I know this just to cut the attention. I love how we went from talking about cat pictures to first we started off with don't trust all women to cat pictures, and now we're being morbid. We are really fucked up people.
No, we're not.
Yep.
No, we're well-adjusted people because we can joke about this shit.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a
Hold on. Since you said the obese thing, my doctor said I'm morbidly obese. Finally, someone recognizes it.
No, morbidly obese, not morbidly beast.
Exactly, like I said, morbidly obese.
Morbidly obese.
there's a weird like part of me that wants to like go through one of these when we was like, how did we get from here to here, and like build like a flow
a flow chart,
like a flow chart, of the entire discussion, and try to figure out where we diverged.
Figure out where it went wrong.
Have you seen my stream of consciousness post
with a non sequitur
on Never Watch Alone?
Speaking of which, you haven't put it up yet. I love it.
But you cannot map chaos.
Yeah, I haven't done the most recent one. I might not get a chance to see.
Well, there's some stinkers. There was some. This one was a bunch of stinkers.
Yeah.
So we had the previous week we had the hat trick, and this past week was a pile of dung.
Yeah, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you some time. Again, I want to say this. We appreciate the guys for completing the work, but the guy that did Highlander Pains of the Heart cannot fucking act.
Oh God, it was a long form PSA for domestic abuse as well.
Yeah, which makes no sense. It doesn't make the whole concept kind of falls flat when you use immortals as your
vehicle to
yes
do
your PSA. Yeah. She can't learn. She didn't learn to fight. So what happens when she's not with you and a mortal comes that are far stronger than you and takes her head, because there can be only one.
Yeah, I mean
There can be only one. I'm not going to take her head, but let somebody take her head so that I can take his head. Yeah.
But I do what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going to condemn the filmmaker for wanting to do a good thing.
No, I don't condemn him for that. It's just his vehicle was kind of bad.
It's a big shoehorn, is what it is.
Yes.
And the shoehorning stands out really badly.
Again, had he had like that, she was a mortal woman going through this, and he has flashback to a time where he could have saved a woman, in the past, and he didn't. It would have been better. Yeah.
But it's because it's a Highlander movie. Everyone who's in it wants to be an immortal.
Yes. So and then the wigs, the wigs, the wigs. Oh God.
What about the Tories?
So mostly everybody had a wig. In this one.
I understood the joke.
I get it.
I'm glad somebody did.
I'm more of a federalist than a wig. But it was just terrible, terrible, terrible. And I can't remember what the first one we watched before that one. Was it it was a Jason one. What was it called?
Oh, the Fall of Camp Blood.
Yeah, the Fall of Camp. Oh God, Jesus Christ, that.
What a hunk of trash that was.
So
completing the project is about the only credit they get.
all right, so Will, really quick.
Did they have a title card?
They had a title. No, they didn't have a title card.
They did, yeah.
All right, really quickly, Will. The guy gets ran through with Jason's rusty machete, right?
Okay.
He goes down. The guy goes down. 20 minutes later, he is back up. Oh, it's okay. I'm fine. Not a collapsed lung. Yeah, and he's fresh as a daisy, and he still can fight back. It's fucking sad.
I should have picked some more pizza sauce.
Well, you have to watch it just for Fall of Camp Blood alone.
Oh, you really don't.
Somehow I think that Mitch is trying to be a better friend.
Yeah, Mitch could be a better friend. I just want you to suffer with me. Misery loves company.
I torture people. That's how I show I care.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like choosing whether or not to dip a cat in super glue.
Damn.
I'm just choosing.
Wow, that's.
You paint some sorry, Mitch, you paint some amazing pictures with words.
Well, yeah.
just some amazing pictures.
Once I realized that the fact that we have an expression that goes, "There's more than one way to skin a cat," it occurred to me that someone had to do the research.
That's true.
And what a twisted fucker that guy was.
Also true.
Yeah.
I mean, all he really had to do was ask a butcher, and they would go through all the ways there are to skin animals. You could apply that to a cat, so.
I want to
know which guy was choosing the cheese grater.
Hey, come here.
I want to know. I just want to know this. I want to know what the first guy that had honey was thinking. I just want to know.
Think about the first guy who milked a cow.
Yeah, yeah. I want to know what he was thinking.
Honestly, you know what? You know what one throws me?
What?
Who's the first couple who decided that touching lips was a good idea?
Yeah. I want to know these questions. Who decided this shit?
I don't know. Because under ordinary, you don't get a little sexual thrill from eating a corn dog. Well, maybe some women do, but I don't.
Because you're not a gay.
That has to cross the lips. I don't get it. I don't get why some things that touch the lips are like there's a sexual / erotic component.
Yeah. Woohoo.
It's like, hey, look, another set of lips. We've never seen these before. I don't get it. I don't understand kissing at all.
Probably the specific intimacy involved.
No, there's got to be more to it than that. Otherwise, we'd get intimate by putting our hands in each other's pockets. And granted, that does happen, but in a different way completely. That's less intimacy and more hoobity doobity.
Remember, put your hands between your buttocks. That's nature's pocket.
It's a prison purse, is what that is.
Don't you put it in your mouth. I covered this yesterday. So it might look good to eat.
I'm gonna do one last one, and we're gonna get out of here.
All right. I mean, I just don't get half of the. There's a lot of things we do that we just sort of take for granted.
Yes.
And
that's kind of most of life.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not sleeping, it's not eating, then
why the fuck are we doing this?
Because it's fun.
Why do we raise one hand when we swear on the Bible?
Because that's
what is magic about that gesture, as George Carlin put it.
That's true.
And it's true. Why do we do that? Why do we Why do we cloak things in the pageantry that we cloak them in?
Symbolism.
A lot of it's
I mean, I understand the
tradition
handshake.
and superstition.
I understand the handshake to make sure you're both unarmed. Okay.
Yes.
I get it.
Well, if you're gonna go with the lip thing, you really gotta question the people who maybe think they have the answer to that, because they think that the lips of a woman remind men psychologically of the other lips of the woman, like the yeah.
Yeah,
supposed
but
to look
see,
like a
those
vagina.
people are obsessed with sex.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
It's just look.
Fetishists.
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah.
They
They're
don't
the
make really
same
much.
people who will tell you that in the slasher movies that the slashers always go after people having sex and smoking drugs, and that's
Really
well,
quickly,
they'll
try
tell
to.
you, no, wait. They'll tell you that they're going after the people because they're having sex and smoking drugs, and that's not it. They're going after those people because those people are uniquely vulnerable at that moment. If you're high, you're vulnerable. If you're naked in the middle of sex or about to get in the shower or something, you're vulnerable. It's an easy kill. It's about efficiency.
Especially when you're naked in the middle of a stream right now.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, tragic!
Oh,
Put some
my.
pants on.
No.
It's not about sex and drugs. It's about
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
New,
He left out the rock and roll. Yeah.
new rule for the stream: you have to have on pants. Tragic.
Too late.
Damn.
Do boxers count as
All of these
pants?
film analysts have been wrong for decades about this.
Okay.
And they don't even know it. They can't even imagine that the reason Jason's killing, it's not because people are fucking. It's because when they're fucking, they're uniquely vulnerable, and it's easy to get away with.
It's not like he has a problem getting away with it.
You don't make the job harder than it needs to be.
Film analysts being wrong. Wow.
Oh, it was also.
I'm not mentioning you. I'm not mocking you, Mitch. I'm mocking film analyst.
Well, I'm a film analyst.
I mean,
I'm just one who's getting it right.
Well, and that thing as well, Mitch, is because there was a lot of Christian that whole thing. So, like a lot of people do, they want to put their own morality into it.
Well, yeah. I think a lot of people, possibly in a marketing capacity, said, "Hey, you know what? We're going to catch shit from the mothers groups. What if we just say that he's killing them because they're doing the sex and the drugs?
The naughty, and that way they'll let their kids. Remember, kids, if you have sex, drugs, and have sex.
I mean, that's what they used to do back for old fairy tales and whatnot. Hey, child, you shouldn't be sucking your thumb. If you continue sucking your thumb as you get older,
they're gonna cut it off.
I'm gonna show you a pair of scissors and cut your thumb off.
Yeah.
Well, back then, fairy tales used to be a little darker than the Disney sanitized version.
Oh yes.
Because in the Little Mermaid, she doesn't get the prince, and she turns to sea foam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was it? Is it Cinderella with the glass slipper?
Yes.
Yeah, in the original Cinderella, the sisters were hacking off chunks of their feet to fit into the slippers.
Yeah.
Well, in that one, they still had that could happen. And I don't think that's the one where they put one of them in it's like a red hot cast iron shoe, so she would dance until she died.
I think that's maybe part of their problem, because they really could have done a Black Mermaid. There are fables about mermaids that come from Africa. The problem is a lot of mermaids are man killers. Like they're based off of a demon.
Well, and then you got Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty was naughty by the prince, and she only wake up when the baby sucked the wound, the poison from her body, trying to feed.
Well, it depends on which one as well. Some of them have it that she wakes up because when they were being moved in the wagon that she finally, it's like Snow White I'm thinking of. Never mind. Dislodge the freaking apple.
Yeah.
13% of mermaids do 50.
13% of mermaids do 50% of murders. Wow.
That's a comment on the.
They also conveniently leave out the part where at the end of Snow White, the queen
oh, I was muted the whole time. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
You're good. At the end of Snow White, the evil queen is made to dance in red hot iron slippers for.
That's the one, Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the end of Cinderella, it's basically the wildlife gets set on the sisters and the stepmother.
Yeah. The fairy tales had darker origins.
Yes.
Than
don't look into Little Red Riding Hood, because that one might be an allegory for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
See,
Little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. Sorry.
I like the version where Little Red Riding Hood is
Hold on. Mitch is trying to say something.
Sorry.
I understand. I like the version where Little Red is out to try to kill Grandma. Probably to get her property.
Grandma after murder is actually evil.
I've never heard that. Is that an actual fairy tale?
Not the traditional one, no. But in
okay, cool, my lady.
But in this version, Grandma eats the werewolf's head.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
Not a wolf, it's a fucking werewolf. Grandma eats the werewolf.
I love werewolves, though. Oh my god, werewolves are so
And,
cute. Oh my god, they're so great. Did
I
you
got a
see the
question.
Howling? Have you seen Eddie
end,
Twist's transformation? Oh, sorry.
In the end, there's no way out for Little Red Riding Hood because Granny won't be full until Red is dead and gone.
And yes, I've seen the Howling, and I've seen the Howling too.
Oh, the Howling too. They
werewolf.
get stupid. They get real stupid after the first one. I love the first one though. The transformation scene they did with Eddie was really fucking amazing. They put these the latex little balloons up under the where they put balloons up under the latex on his face, and then they started pumping air into it, and then of course you add the bone crackling sound effect, and then they have the snoot that elongates. I love that transformation. I know everybody disagrees with it. Like American Werewolf in London is best werewolf transformation. I'm sorry, but I love the Howlings.
Yeah, we like what we like, you know?
You just see it, and it looks so painful. It looks so painful, but cool, and it's awesome.
But I thought the original Werewolf in London was better.
Yeah. What, better than The Howling?
No, better than American Werewolf in Paris. I think.
I've seen bits and pieces of that one. It's like a CGI crap fest, isn't it? I never sat down and watched it.
It's like one of those times where like you reflect on the puppets and you're like, sometimes the puppets are better than the CGI.
Oh yes, yeah,
time.
A lot of the times.
Practical effects. That's why the first Ghostbuster will forever be the superior Ghostbuster.
That's what I wanted to do. Sorry, go ahead, Mitchley.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying when I was a youngin', I wanted to do practical effects and monster effects and stuff. Like I used to build. I built tons of corpses. I worked for this haunted house, Bellwitch Haunted Woods and Barn. I built all these corpses and like I went all out on them. I did latex and everything else. And Doc would use them in the haunted house, and I did folks' makeup and stuff. And I was like 9 years old doing all this really cool shit because I would rent those videos, the FX videos, horror movie FX. And then there was this one with Tom Savini that I got my hands on. I was like, oh my god, it's like gold to me. And yeah, I would save up my money around Halloween time. I would buy as much latex and stuff as I could get, and I would stockpile it. You gotta be careful with latex though. If it freezes, it's just game over. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I wanted to do that so badly as a professional. I was pretty darn good at it too, but sorry. I'm leaking.
I made basically quesadilla pizzas, and apparently I did put a little too much cheese that leaked out.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on a tangent.
That's the perfect one.
Go right ahead, Kefki. We can care less.
I did after Doc, closed for the season. I brought home all my corpses and I had them set around the house, set up around the table and stuff. Like, and if I have poker cards and all that crap, and my aunt come over, she's like, "What the fuck?" And she started being nasty about it. My mom jumped down her throat. She goes, "How dare you fucking insult my daughter's art? You better apologize to her right fucking now. Do you know how long she spent?" Oh, wow. My aunt just left the house. They got in a big argument about that, and she wasn't allowed to come back for like a week.
You got your aunt kicked out your house.
Yeah.
I think they use CGI wrong. It shouldn't be the primary thing. It should be what you use to. You should use practical stuff as much as possible.
Have it
and then use CGI to cover up the little mistakes around the edges.
Yeah, you know, but they don't. They just go out on it. They're like, "Oh, we
or
this cheaper."
Or you know what they should use CGI for? All right, so they should. All right, I'll use because the scene is in my head. The scene where Palpatine and Anakin are talking. They should use the practical effect of the set. You know, where they build the actual office set and add the city background as CGI because it's in the background. It's not the primary thing, and you have the realism of it. You know. But they don't do that. They CGI the office.
Well, see, there's another school of thought that I kind of agree with, where you have to use. We'll use CGI as an example because it's the new thing.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you have to use the new thing as much as you can, in every way you can, to make it as good as possible.
To learn it.
That's where innovation comes in.
Well, that's like how we started out in video games. There was silicone graphics, and then we moved to polygon graphics, and you figured out how to pack the polygons properly until they're just better than even silicone, because silicone took so much time to even load and stuff like that. Yeah.
We went from no bits to 8-bit to 32 bits to 16 to 32, and then now we have all the bits.
Yes, all the bits.
One of the most recent examples of stuff that they were doing, and somehow, some way, they've forgotten about it at all. Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh God, no!
It was actually a decent blend of practical and CGI. Like it was. Like they did both.
Do you hear that? I think it's Netflix is doing an adaptation of that.
I ignored Netflix with a passion because it saves me money.
It's gonna get worse because it's based off of like rock and roll and whatnot, and they're gonna
they wanna get rid of the aspect of it being Christian.
But it's a Christian story though. It's an allegory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But see, they don't get that.
Basically, they're gonna take the IP and remove from the IP everything that made it popular.
Mm-hmm.
No, what they're gonna do is they're gonna take the window dressing of the IP and tell their own original story under the IP. It's like the war. It's like the War of the Rohirrim. No, that chick doesn't exist anywhere in that story but a single paragraph. But they turned her into a fucking movie, and it destroys the point of the story. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They take everything that worked about the IP
and
strip it out and put in their own bullshit. And just tell your own bullshit story. Leave the IP alone. And I know they're just doing it so that they can use the IP as a vehicle.
Yeah, they can't get the audience size off their own story because anything they do original tends to suck.
They're trying to take a shortcut to make a hit.
See, and that's the problem. If your IP can stand on its own, then it's good. But if it can't, it's shit. And I'll use Star Trek as the example. If Picard was his own original IP with no prior knowledge and lore, it could have been good.
Yes.
Again, Mecha Space Cthulhu with like robot android. Again, without the window dressing of Star Trek, it could have been its own IP and it would have been actually watchable because, oh shit, it's Mecha Space Cthulhu,
Right.
But you added into you put the Star Wars title on it and Star Trek title on it, and it's not Star Trek. The Acolyte could have been good as its own standalone IP, but you put Star Wars, and it turns to shit because it's not Star Wars.
Because nothing won't, but we're gonna head out of here. I'm gonna give the ferret a bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all take it easy.
Make sure you dip her down. Make sure she gets clean.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get behind
Dip
the
her in
ears.
cheese whiz.
Add butter sauce.
Time to get her clean.
Well, I'll lick it off my fur. That'll work.
Oh Lord. See.
But it's true. They basically try to take a shortcut to have a blockbuster, and it's backfired every fucking time.
Because they don't understand.
Because like I'll give you an example of something that works is when John Carpenter did The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a remake, and it's him telling his own version of the story, and that's fine. But he wasn't trying to piggyback it on the original. He was just remaking it, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That works. That gives us something to grab a hold of because it was long enough ago. I mean, what was it? The original was called, I think, The Thing from Another World, or The Thing from Another Planet, or something like that.
It's just like the blog.
Well, hold on a second.
Changing the title changed the context.
But going right back to the whole thing of like used too much CGI when they made the sequel of actual prequel to The Thing, they had a whole practical monster put up for everything, and then the studio was like, "Oh, let's just do it CGI because it'll be cheaper or some shit." It's just like, and it looked terrible.
Yeah, and it kills the final product. I was just having a similar Twitter conversation with I say conversation. It wasn't much back and forth. It was his comment, my comment, his comment. Cool. You know, it was that kind of a thing with Vin from Womp Films.
Mm-hmm.
And
nice.
You know, one of the things that makes Womp Stomp Films successful is that he was lamenting that the horror genre doesn't get enough credit.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact context now. This was just today, so that's how my memory is. But it's weird that the horror genre doesn't get much credit from how I responded, because the horror genre seems tailored, especially the slasher subgenre, seems tailor-made as a great vehicle to explore the great depths of human drama.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you've got someone in a slasher film, you've got someone for whatever reason who's pushed far enough to want to kill, and to kill repeatedly. That's drama. You know, you got the people trying to avoid being killed. That's drama.
The people acting up as they find the bodies.
You got finding the bodies. You've got finding out that that there's some sort of a relation, or if not a relation, then some element of our paths have crossed before between the killer and the victim. And that's drama. There's all kinds of drama that can be mined from this stuff. And that's why Womp Stomp Films' Never Hike Alone series is as successful as it is